And so with that, hi chat. How's it going? We're back with D&D. Yes, I'm still
All right.
in the holiday colors because of course I am. But we're back. Yay.
All right. Sorry, my tablet where my stuff is, my notes and things are on, was being weird.
Gotcha.
All right. Oh, last episode started off with you guys having woken up. The majority of you having had a drunken party the night before. Sans an NPC and a player. So you guys wake up and went to go seek out Octavio, as he had mentioned that he wanted to meet with you all. After having some breakfast, and find out that he's not there. After then breaking into his room, through magical barriers and just good old fashioned lockpicking, you guys find out that he's just a normal bard, just doing normal things. As far as you were aware at that point in time.
There it is.
Upon deciding that this, there we go. Upon deciding that he was not there, and you guys were sufficiently, although begrudgingly, willing to wait for him to return, decided to head out and head to the blacksmith.
And we found the blacksmith.
Yes, you did find the blacksmith.
Where's the blacksmith?
You guys begin making your way, making a quick stop off at a bookstore, to find some materials, for various writing for Ahsoka to be able to write in a journal, as well as some other different things, but not quite what you guys were looking for, unfortunately. So, after heading there, you headed to the blacksmith and met our lovely blacksmith friend, the dwarf, and his wife. And Zophie getting to talk a little bit in Dwarvish to him, and him being able to talk back a little bit, something he hadn't done for a very long time. He was able to give you guys access to some various items and be able to craft or purchase or order some various things that you guys may want. And allowing the party to have a few different magical things now, as well as buffing, that's the word, the ACU of several party members, as well as some different equipment for both party members as well as the NPCs, or I should say PCs as well as NPCs. They're all party members. And so from there, after talking with them, you guys headed back to the inn where you had lunch and ran into Rick Davio, who said he would discuss with you after lunch. At which point, then you guys all met up in his room, and he locked you all in and revealed himself to be none other than the famous vampire hunter Rudolph von Richten, who Esmeralda had been searching for, and you guys, by extension, were also searching for. You guys started to have a little bit of a exchange of information between him and you. But some different things were discussed and talked about. You learned a little bit about his history here. And it ended with Esmeralda storming out. And Mikael following her. Meanwhile, the rest of the party was still with Von Richten to discuss any questions they may have, as well as possible plans of course of action. That's what we're looking for. So that is where we will pick up. Let's go ahead and pick up with the majority of the group, and then we will go to Esmeralda and Mikael's conversation. So the rest of you are still in the room. Esmeralda went, let herself out, unlocked the door, and let herself out. And Mikael went after her. The rest of you are still in the room with Von Richten. And you guys had just, he had just talked about, just to give you a refresher. Excuse me, goodness. What he had just talked about and that she had left on was him talking about not trusting the Vistani after you guys had asked him if he had ever had a reading from Madame Ava, and he talked about not trusting the Vistani very much. So that is where we pick up.
Mm-hmm.
For reference, just for your guys' sake, there's the town map.
Thank you.
Are we starting with Mikhail or starting with us?
We're going to start with the rest of the party. Get a little bit of what's going on with everybody else. Then we're going to move to Esmeralda and Mikael, and we'll see how long that conversation goes. We may jump back to the rest of the party until they come in. It just depends on how long that conversation goes. But let's start with the majority of the party as he chases after Esmeralda.
No, sir. It's basically
So,
Christmas.
You guys have
It's after Thanksgiving.
learned
it's not
that he
too
does
early.
not trust the Vistani after having asked about Madame Ava.
What's the history there?
Not a good one.
However,
I kind of assumed.
Hold on. Let me see something here. I'm going to have you roll a persuasion, even though you only asked him one question.
You know what? I think the colors will go better with my character, honestly. So,
all right. Go ahead and roll persuasion for me, please.
You got this.
Yeah. I'll take your only because right. Only because.
Personally, I'd rather not talk about it all that much if I don't have to. It's not entirely important currently.
Okay.
That scared the crap out of me when I saw
It's
Giant
fine.
Plushie.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing
What
things.
happened?
Nothing.
Chris
That's
is
fine.
messing with his model.
I'm fixing stuff.
Sorry, I'm slightly in pain. Continue.
My normal colors go better with my slime colors. Continue.
Well, we don't trust them either because they brought us here against our will. Well, without telling us.
No,
what they were
you've done
actually
the
going to do
Templar.
with us.
Live with it.
Mr. Ranrichten. How can we call you by your first name, or what would you prefer?
Rudolph is fine. Lord Dr. Von Richten, whatever you prefer. I don't particularly care. It doesn't really matter either way to me. Whatever is the most comfortable for you.
So, I mean, we understand that they are not trustworthy necessarily.
Yeah, own it. Stick true to
Well,
it.
that's true.
But this Madam Eva apparently knew a lot about us that, I mean, he would not have otherwise. I don't know, but I mean, I think she had a good idea of how we could at least to help us get a chance at defeating Strahd.
Yes, you changed his colors. Festive.
Well,
Eventually I'll have all the big holiday colors preset.
I guess it's better than nothing. What did she, Wait, didn't... Okay.
We
Yes,
did
you did tell
teleport
him
yes.
what it was. Yes.
We did.
Gosh. Hold on. I gotta bring that sheet up.
Oh, of course. St. Patrick's Day will be
Let's
all
see.
of the green. It'll be wonderful, because green is my favorite color.
Okay. Well, I could see the sword. Maybe the holy symbol if you had a cleric. I'm not sure sure how a book is supposed to help. And as far as your friend here, well, I mean, she's a golem, so she's strong, sturdy, but not quite sure how she fits into all this either. As far as his location, I don't think I have a clue on that one.
Got a question not related to this. Mr. Von
Alright.
Richten,
Yes.
what in the world were you doing in Vallaki? Disguised and hiding away from our companion.
Well, as far as hiding away from her, that's not necessarily what I was doing. More of just, I guess, attempting to dissuade her from staying here any longer than she needs to. But that's unfortunately going to fail now that she knows I'm here. The goal was not for her to come here. But, either that failed. So, as far as what I'm doing here is just the largest population of people to be able to disguise myself and hide out for while I came up with another idea.
An idea for...
Now to take down Strahd, the same thing you're doing.
fair. Just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
Oh, valid question.
So have you come up with anything?
Unfortunately, the only thing I've heard tales of a wizard who also fought him, who resides farther up north. There's conflicting reports. Some say he died during the battle. Others say he went mad and lives up in the woods of north. Haven't been able to confirm either way yet. But I've thought potentially seeking him out as an ally. I also heard tale of some potentially former adventurers that live in the city. some of the longer-lived races that potentially see if they would be willing to help. Haven't been able to confront them or really track them down.
You
So that's kind
said
of.
they were a bit of a longer-lived race. We just spoke
I mean,
to
they'd have to be.
Oh, we just spoke to the blacksmith, and it was a dwarf and an elvish woman. Well, a dwarf man and an elvish woman. Might not be those two, would it?
So, if you say that, sister, for a minute. Of course. That's probably them. I haven't made any trips, surprisingly, to the blacksmith.
They've got some pretty decent gear, all things considered. Probably stuff they
Interesting.
collected.
Well, there's probably no shortage of that with the amount of adventurers that get dragged in here. Seems
That
like
too.
every couple years at most, another band is drug in.
You say every couple of years? Well, that's perfect. We just have to wait here for a couple of years and our party doubles.
No.
I don't, Harrigan,
I don't think that's a
that's...
great idea either. I was just
think-
We
kidding.
may be dead in 2 years if we wait that long.
Yeah,
Yeah. very true.
especially, you.
Yeah.
All things considered with
Despite my... Oh, sorry.
your current situation.
Well, yeah, there's that too. Despite my gorgeous looks, however, I am a bit old.
Forgot how old
Uh-huh.
Harrigan actually is.
Yeah.
Does he even know how
He's-
old he is?
Well, he can feel how old he is.
Well, I don't know. I feel a lot older than I am, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Mm.
But no, I would imagine because he has bits and pieces of memory. I'd imagine he knows his age at least.
I feel that's fair.
I don't think he would.
Okay.
He didn't even know his name
Okay.
coming into this world.
You
Fair.
could probably approximate your age.
That's kind of what I did. Even when building the character, I just kind of said, yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah, you could
fair.
probably-
That's,
yeah.
that's
Sorry.
absolutely fair to kind of just be like, I'm around this age.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can tell if you're like in your 20s or your 30s equivalent, probably, like
Yeah. The
You
hard
can
ones would be elves
wear-
because of their stupidly long lifespans, and they don't age until they're
Yeah.
dead. Like
Yeah.
they hit maturity and then they're just that way till they're dead. Like
Yeah.
they don't visibly age ever.
Yeah.
What is
I
it?
mean, in some
Hmm.
lores, depends. Now I got sidetracked and I lost my train of thought. hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Sorry, I did that.
Ooh,
No, you're
corn on the
good.
cob
You're
is
good.
delicious.
You're good.
Send me some. Send me some, Templar.
Nope, I completely lost it.
Okay. Well,
I was gonna say more things and it's just out the brain.
About the Harrigan thing or about the previous conversation?
The previous conversation. I was gonna go back
The
to
previous
We were
conversation
talking
was
how old
about.
the party is.
Yes, the waiting a few years joke. Yes.
Waiting a few years for party men.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. That's
And
what it was.
Zila and Zophie were like, no.
No.
No, I don't think it'd be quite wise to do that. For what it's worth, I haven't even been here for that long. It's been a while, but it hasn't been that long. I've only ever seen one other group come through. So that was probably Let's see. Do you remember how long ago? Do I remember how long ago? Hold on. Let me look at my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Von Richten rolled a little bit on the high side, but the DM personally rolled low.
The DM forgot his own notes. Hold on a second.
If you want, Templar. I
Also,
just
my models
There
are
we
being
go, I
so
found it.
wonky
I love
today.
Corin Macabre.
It's fine. It happens.
So good.
Bothers
That
me
was
though.
about 2 years ago or so. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe closer to 3.
What exactly
Came
happened
in
with them?
shortly before they did.
Yeah, who were the last set before us?
To be honest, I don't really know. I only ever kind of saw them in passing. They didn't really make a stop.
Okay. I believe that.
Uh,
I believe that.
I'm
Move
gonna
on.
roll insight on that real quick.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
you're around.
Alright.
At least you
Okay.
weren't
I
sub
know
10.
that.
There we go.
Well, there's the wisdom caster putting his
Yeah,
insight in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I had a
I might
plus
as well.
5,
Yeah.
but just rolled.
The rest of you, the other 2 of you, I should say.
Uh-huh.
He's hard to read.
Mm.
It's hard to get
Yeah.
a good grasp exactly on what he's talking about.
Zila's not gonna
Harrigan,
believe him anyways.
Fair. Harrigan, you do believe that he is legitimately trying to remember, and just doesn't. He seems to be like he's genuine in the fact that he doesn't really know much about them.
How old is Von Richten? How old does he look?
Von
I'm not asking
Richten,
him.
yeah, he looks to be probably somewhere mid to late 50s, maybe early 60s. He's not old necessarily, but he's definitely not a young man anymore. Especially to be doing the job that he's doing.
Yeah.
And it looks like it wears him down. He looks probably a little bit older than he actually is.
Mm.
Mhm.
But I would say he probably looks to be late 50s, early 60s. He's got graying hair. He's starting to kind of bald a little bit. Not quite like Albert Einstein, where it's like bald on the top and then just hair everywhere. But he's definitely like his hair is definitely very thin, and very gray. So he looks to be probably in his early 60s.
Mm.
Song? Music?
Music? Where go?
Oh, there it goes. It was switching songs. Whew. I was like, where'd it go? I'm trying to think. Let's see. I think there was a rogue. He was an annoying little guy. Little halfling fella. Very annoying.
Mm.
Yeah. Then there was let's see. There was a wizard, not the wizard I was mentioning earlier. This was a much younger man. Probably no older than his late teens, honestly.
Mm.
Couldn't have been. Then there was a ranger.
Oh, I do like cream corn.
Elven lady.
Cream corn's pretty
Couldn't tell you
dang
how old
good.
she was.
My wife won't eat it, so it's
Um,
all for me.
And there was a cleric.
That's a good idea.
I don't frankly know what he was. Or he or she. It was kind of androgynous. I don't really know.
Mm.
Never did really, other than just danced. They came in, stayed the night, got some food, drink, and headed out. Said they were gonna go talk to the Vistani for something. I don't know what for. Never saw him after that.
Where did they go to talk to the Vistani?
Well,
The camp?
I would assume the camp just south of town. Southwest, whatever. I imagine that's probably where they went. I can't imagine they'd go clear back to the one over by Barovia Village. And I'm not aware of any others anywhere around. So I'd imagine it's the one south of town. But next time I went anywhere in that area of the city, they were long gone. Aside of that, I don't know. I don't know if they got any help from the Vistani or where they went after that.
Hmm.
Aside from the halfling, the rest of them were fairly nice.
Hmm.
I think fellow was just really annoying.
You don't think any of them are this wizard people have talked about, do you?
No, apparently he was here some 10 years ago or so.
Ah,
Oh,
I see.
gave
So-
the the toy maker a monkey, right?
Oh, no, that was mine.
That was yours? Why would you give away a perfectly good monkey?
He seemed like he wanted him. I
Okay,
didn't need the
fair.
monkey.
But they could have helped you with your performance. You could have given him a couple of symbols. It would have helped you keep on beat.
You know, the reason he's here is because I tried that, and the lion tried to eat him.
Ah,
I figured he was safer with the... Quite frankly,
Mhm.
that odd fellow. They seem to get along real well, so... I figured, no harm to me. I'll probably live longer there.
Hmm.
fair. Well, I've got a bit of a long shot of a question. Have you seen any missing girls? We've found this doll. Well, no, we didn't find it. It was the doll of a kid that went missing over in the Barovia village.
No, I can't say I've heard of that.
Ah,
Only missing kid that I'm aware of, or maybe kids, I don't know, was the ones that the Vistani came in a few days ago asking about.
Yeah, what of that? What do you know?
Did they give you any information?
They said it was a little girl. I think she was supposed to be the daughter of the camp leader.
Oh.
I don't know. She went missing
Hmm.
somehow. The Vistani swear she was kidnapped, but they wander in and out half drunk half the time anyway, so who knows where she went. Obviously, she wasn't drunk, but her parents probably were, so who knows where she went. Or what happened to her.
Zila, you're still in the room with us, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with
Mm-hmm.
the kind of expression she's putting on right now.
Did you
Mm.
ever try to find the little girl? Or children, whoever was missing?
No, I didn't. Well, yes and no, I guess. I did look around a little bit, but they were incredibly vague on any sort of information about her. Which made it all the more difficult.
I would
to,
say, without any roles needed, Zila's looking sullen.
Mm.
I think that would be a good description for her face right now.
Zila, what odds do you give it that most of these children are probably due to the hag?
It is her favorite target. I'm just...
I can tell you it's not a
It's hard
hag.
to say.
I can tell you that much. Hags don't come over here.
Why, why not?
To be honest, I don't know. There's something about this town that for some reason they don't come here.
But they would go to the Vistani camp.
No. The Vistani have a pact with Strahd, so Strahd wouldn't let them.
Hmm.
Are there other things inside this town or around it that could be part of it?
Let's see. I mean, there is the wizard up north, although I don't think he'd come down here. No, I don't know why you'd want a child. I mean, people here in this town are a superstitious lot. Many of them, rightfully so, don't trust the Vistani and think that some of them even think the Vistani are the cause of everything happening. So it wouldn't put it past me that some idiot or idiots could have kidnapped her thinking that they were gonna solve the problems. Who knows what happened then? The Burgomaster and Voctor wouldn't openly do anything. Voctor especially.
Openly.
Do anything.
Well, kidnapping somebody is a little bit more open than most of the things that either of them would try to do. Well, I should say more of Lady Voctor. Burgomaster, he's just kind of an idiot.
Okay, so
He has
kidnapping.
the mentality of if everything's happy and if everything's going good, there's no way that Strahd can come in and do anything. Go figure, huh?
Is that why he hosts weird?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Which is the weirdest thing, because ever since that happened, there hasn't been any celebration. Although I think there's supposed to be one tomorrow or the next day. But every week, it's another celebration.
What one's coming up next?
Let's see, we just had the sun. It'd be the wolf one again. He only ever has two. He just rotates them back and forth. See what I mean by he's an idiot?
Huh.
And yet he expects everything torn down in between every single one. Like you can't just leave it up
That
for
is
the
rather
next week.
inefficient.
It
Yep.
does seem, yeah.
You know, he could probably save himself some time and energy and just kind of make like a larger building for dances or
Or like
festivals.
combine the two at least, so there's just always like a festival going on.
You would
Yeah,
think.
just make it an endless festival. Why not?
The only reason he's the Burgomaster is because he took over from the last one.
Inherited.
What happened to the last one?
Sorry, I have to.
All good.
Okay, sorry, I didn't want to burp in the microphone. Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't know.
What,
He was gone before I came here, and well, he's a bit strange.
right, we've gathered that.
Yeah, he
We had a run with him when we first came through here. Nothing too bad, but we decided to leave town.
You know, probably for the best, honestly. It's not it's not a great place, I'll tell you that. I don't know, he's such an odd character.
Earlier on in the conversation, you wanted to dissuade Esmeralda from being here in Valaki. Is there a reason?
Well, for one, you've met Strahd. Think she has any chance of a chance against him?
Do we?
Well, not by herself, at least. No.
Fair point. Well, I'll tell you
Oh, okay. You're okay. Yeah, I'll figure out some way to get it to me without giving my
between
address.
Strahd
figure
and
that
his Strahd and his intensity for striking down people who are against him, and well, the fact that she's Vistania can leave. There's also the fact that her family's still here. Well, they were last I knew.
When
I
was
don't know if they
it
still
you
are.
last knew?
Oh, they were here when I got here, but I haven't seen them since. So, no guarantees they're still here. But I don't quite think that that's the. I don't think that's quite the way that. Bless you.
Bless.
Thank you. Yes, I suppose it would be important. I'll have to figure out how to set one up.
Excuse me. I don't think. Well, we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the Vistani. Even though she is one, she doesn't necessarily care for all of them, but her family is a bit. You know, family is family. And in her case, they weren't the greatest, but you know, still what she's got. So eventually she left, and I was hoping that I'd come in here, kind of do one last big thing, and be done with this whole business.
How's that going?
Well, not well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a young man anymore. It's not as easy as it used to be. So perhaps it was inevitable she was coming here anyway, but figured I'd do what I could to dissuade her. Best I could.
I think all you did was intrigue her more.
You're probably right.
You
Probably
probably
right.
could have gotten away with just keeping the disguise up all throughout our little visit here, and she would have been none the wiser. Certainly, none of us would have been any wiser. Why
Well,
reveal yourself?
frankly, probably end up using your guys' help to do this too.
Well, I'd hope so. That is
Mainly
what we're
since your
here
goal's
for.
the same as mine. I figured probably better to let you know at least that you've got more allies here.
Hmm.
Just saying, I knew something smelled off about you when it came to the vampire spawns.
Hmm.
I am not letting that go, Ghost. I had you on the ropes, man.
Well, pretty insightful little lady. So, yeah, can't deny that. But,
So, what do you want our help with specifically? We have things we need to go do and look into. Obviously, we have to eventually go down to the castle for a
well,
dinner.
yes.
Uh,
Yeah, that's, just be careful with that one. I know that, Strahd is a man of his word. At least, it's about the only semi-noble thing about him. He does pride himself on being nobility. So, at least you have that. If he says that you're going to be safe there and from, I would, you can probably trust that.
Probably.
But, nothing in life is guaranteed.
Fair.
I'm more concerned about when that protection ends.
Well,
But for
therein
now,
lies
we're
the,
okay.
yeah, therein lies the, difficulty, doesn't it? When does it end? You know it started because you got here safe. But the question of when it ends is another story. He promised you safe passage from, but I could simply mean from the outside of the castle, and as soon as you leave, you're free game again. But I don't know.
Well, you've been here longer than us. Have you ever heard of Strahd inviting a party of would-be killers into his mansion?
No, the last group never lived long enough, I imagine.
Hmm.
And that's the only group I was here. I got here maybe a month before they did.
And that was the party you were describing earlier, the one with the annoying halfling, right?
Correct.
Okay. Hmm.
Now, one thing I've learned so far here is that when I first got here, I had heard and seen Strahd being active, and of course, had my run-in with him myself. But then, up until a couple months ago, 2, 3 months ago, maybe, I didn't see or hear about him. It's been almost 2 years since the last time I'd seen or heard him.
Hmm.
Now, the only thing I know, I guess it's not the only thing I know. There's one thing I know about vampires. They don't need sleep, necessarily. But they do have periods where they, for lack of a better term, dormant in their coffins. I imagine that's probably what happens between people coming in. That's probably why there's a time gap. The Vistani probably are aware of it. And they bring people back in once he's awakened, I guess.
Hmm.
But for how long he's awake at a given point, I don't know. Like I said, I was here for maybe a month or so before they got here, and I don't even know if they were here a month. And so I don't know. I don't know how long he's active or how long he's dormant. And it varies based on their powers. A younger one is going to be more in and out as they adjust to their abilities. Older ones may be active for decades or hundreds of years before they'll go dormant for, you know, who knows how long after that until they awaken again.
If I can do
Some
that.
some keep normal schedules too. Those are the truly terrifying ones.
How are they the terrifying ones?
They're not as obvious.
Fair.
If you have a person who can walk around and, you know, you may not see them necessarily on a bright sunny day, but, you know, rainy, stormy day, or in the evenings as you're walking around, you see them walking around town, you're not going to think anything different of them. Aside from their paler skin, they don't really stand out much unless they're in their vampire forms. Most of the ones who have gotten in a routine of being up and about when people are and hibernating when others aren't are ones that are truly integrated into society and know better than to walk around in their forms. Outside of that, they don't look any different than you and I. Well, yeah, they don't look any different than a normal person.
Hmm.
I imagine that the constant cloud cover here in Barovia is probably what allows Strahd to be out and about when he pleases.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
Is this a decent time to transition?
Yep. We're gonna
Yeah.
switch over to Mikael and Esmeralda. So Esmeralda headed, unlocked the door, walked out.
Mm.
Mikael, he followed pretty quickly behind her.
Yeah, I think so, right? It wasn't too far after.
No. So you get out. She's probably, you know, if you walk out into that hallway of where the rooms are, she's
Mhm.
maybe just to the top of the stairs by the time you come out of the room. So she's not too far ahead of you. But she is walking relatively quickly. I mean, emotionally and
Yeah.
furiously.
Sure.
But yeah, so you can kind of follow her.
Yeah, I catch up.
Yeah, so you can catch up to her kind of as she gets down to the bar and orders a drink. So we'll kind of transition. She's just sat down on a stool and is just talking to the bartender as you walk up.
Cool. I'll
And then she'll. Yeah.
sorry.
Go ahead.
She sits down at a stool. Mikhail will go sit down on the one right next to her. And gesture like, oh, me too.
The person behind the bar, the one of the other guys that were helping him, will kind of nod and walk back over towards the drinks. And she's gonna kind of sit there and do. I'm gonna move my mic so I don't smack it. She's doing one of the
Mm-hmm.
just over it.
Yeah.
Like head hurts and she's mix of emotions.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Once Mikhail gets his drink, he'll clink his glass to hers and say, well, he seems sort of like a racist dick, huh?
Well, pretty much. She'll down her, takes a drink of hers. You know, I mean, he's not. I don't know. He's not the bad man, an annoying
know.
one. But I don't necessarily think he's a racist. He has a reason to not like them.
Yeah, it doesn't make it right. And doesn't make it easier for you as, like, working for him
Well-
or whatever you did, huh? He trained you?
Yep, he trained me, but it's also,
Kind of sucks if he's talking shit about you all the time.
well,
Your family and stuff. Just saying.
it's warranted, unfortunately. So, we're kind of the reason he doesn't like him. So, not much fun.
You are? Personally? You did it?
Me, no, but my family,
Oh.
yes.
Oh. That is uncomfortable. Huh.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh.
She's gonna take another drink.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, it's not great. They're stupid family.
Hey, you know. I can get behind that one. I can't take a drink.
Let's see. All right, let me think. Mikhail, go ahead and roll a history.
Sure. You know? Average.
There.
That's not bad for me, Kale, though.
I think I have
No, that's-
advantage if I'm remembering
yeah.
a story or something, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. Yes, because yeah, this would qualify as that. Actually, roll's advantage. Yeah, because this would actually qualify as part of that feat. Or that.
Yep, nope, it was worse. Never mind. Worth a shot.
Does anybody have any inspiration?
Nope.
Look.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I don't have
I need to
anything.
get those out more.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'd
Yeah.
have inspiration if you gave me
I know.
inspiration.
I know.
This is where I would have my inspiration if I had one.
This is where I
Lord,
keep
use
it if
my
I had one.
inspiration. If I had one.
I know I'm bad at remembering to do that. That's my job now. I have to give this
No,
out.
it's real.
Mhm.
Well, what? are
What's
you
that in
listening
the
to,
background?
Sure.
Right now, bro? We just heard something. Is that a TikTok?
Joey? We hear stuff coming through your microphone.
I think it's
Nah,
done.
you shouldn't.
We definitely heard somebody talk about Russian roulette. Just saying. And out of context, it was very weird.
Oops. Nah, don't worry about it.
All
The
right,
Harrington and
continue.
Von Richten
Okay.
playing Russian roulette up in the room.
anyways,
Yeah.
continuing.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Let's see.
how high of a DC was it really?
Well, let's see. How old are you again?
How old am I?
I forgot
Again,
how Mikhail
an
is.
interesting question. 28, I think. Yeah, 28.
Oh, then that would actually. Congratulations, you do beat the DC then.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
Because
convenient.
I was thinking you were younger than that, so it was going to be a higher
No.
DC, but you
'Cause
are
I was
literally the
13 when
same
I
age
got
that she
bit.
is.
Oh, I'm the same age.
Well, yeah, because she is.
Yeah, no, 26 plus 2. Just 28.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, she's. Yeah, and she's. I think I have her at 30, so she's like she's only a few years older.
Okay,
than you.
yeah, you know, close enough.
So yeah, so the DC would actually be 10 would actually be what I was going to have it at 15 because I thought you were only like 21, 22, but no, you're almost
No.
30. So you would actually yeah. So we'll say DC 10 visit. With the 10, you vaguely remember because you were little when this happened. You vaguely remember the you remember her family. Remember her family's name. The Avenir. Or Avenir.
Yeah.
And you remember them as a family who would have grown up in the town or in the camp. Having grown up in the camp. You recognize the name now that you actually like got a chance to really
Actually
sit
thinking
down, and now
about
you
it.
can actually kind of put and you can kind of put two and two together now that you know that she's from this camp and like you know these specific things about her now. You can kind of sit there and be like, oh wait, no, that does jog a memory. She remember her, and you do remember some type of altercation between her family and somebody. Something happened. As to the exact details, with a 10, you can't remember for sure.
Yeah, you know.
But you do vaguely remember her family and having some type of altercation, which you can kind of put two and two together a little bit and figure out that that's probably Von Richten that this was happening with.
Sure.
But as to what happened and why, can't remember for sure.
Details.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh shit. You're one of those two Avenirs.
Yep.
You're from right there. I'm from right there. That's kind of funny.
Yep. No, that's yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know what happened, but sounds like it was bad. Sorry.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. My family, and let's just say my family was idiots. They're lucky that he didn't do anything worse to them, for what they did. Yeah, they have your right to.
Sorry, what was that last?
I said, th- mm, roll perception to see if you heard her mumble aloud, because that was technically her mumbling.
I have
as well.
advantage when I'm listening with
Nice.
my listening
You-
ears.
You'll definitely roll well.
Don't be mean to me, you jinxed it. You, Chris, jinxed it.
Yeah, I do that.
He does that. He does that a lot.
let's
Look, you
see.
still rolled above average.
No, but my little wolf ears should hear better. Should have heard better than that.
You didn't hear what she
Didn't
said.
catch it. Dang it.
It was almost a 4, and then it rolled to a 14.
Oh,
It's
you bastard.
all my fault.
I blame you, Chris.
Yeah, I would
I
too.
don't blame
I would blame me.
Esmeralda.
It's
I blame
reasonable.
you.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, well.
I jinxed the
Uh,
virtual dice. They were listening.
Yeah.
Somewhere off in
They
the
were.
distance, you just hear Zophie say something, and that distracted you for a split
A
second.
split second. There was a Sophie in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seems
well.
seems legit.
The dice, they listen. They pay attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
They really do, man. They really
Megan,
do.
I messaged you something that
Oh,
I
shit.
needed clarification on, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not
Let
the
me
first. Ignore
open
the first mission.
Discord on my
Just the second message.
computer because I don't keep it open because my computer's a piece of garbage.
We're just getting in a whole song about her computer. This is great.
It was my loading song.
Everything
Time for an
sucks, but
upgrade?
it's loading up.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
responding.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's see. I vaguely remember. What's your last name?
Karash.
Gosh. Yeah, that was for an earlier thing. That's okay. I should have.
Yeah,
I should
sorry.
just whisper you in fantasy grounds from now on.
Yeah,
Just remember to do
it's
that.
just
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
computer's garbage.
I'll remember to do that. I forget I can do that, so I'll just do that from now on because I'll remember that.
It's my bad. Anyway,
Nope, you're good. You're all good. Don't you have an older brother or younger brother?
younger.
Younger.
Did.
Oh, heard about that?
Well, you know.
Yeah, I remember you guys a little bit. You're a little bit younger than I am. He was like a baby.
Yeah.
He
A
probably
little bit
doesn't
younger than
remember
me.
much,
A little
but
bit younger than you.
yeah. Let's see. I'd have been. Let's see. Would have put you. No, you would only been about 12 or so when I left.
How old?
Let's see. How old are you?
28.
28. So you'd have been about 12 when I left.
Not long before I left then.
Oh. No, it wouldn't be. Yeah, no, I left at 15. I got out of there.
Hmm.
I went to go train with Von Richten.
On
And,
purpose?
yes.
I just your family has beef with his family. I just was it like
Well,
a blood debt thing or like you wanted it?
Surprisingly, no. He actually, well, he doesn't like the Vistani because of my family. He's not actually actively hostile toward the Vistani.
Okay.
And in fact, he could have killed my parents and chose to spare them instead.
Oh.
But no, at 15, I left and went to go track down Von Richten. Took me almost 2 years to find the man. When he wants to hide, he hides.
I mean, clearly.
But
I thought he was a funny bard until an hour ago. So.
well, they well, I met up with him. He thought I was going to kill him. That was an awkward first time meeting him.
Sort of a
tell
funny
ya.
story though for later.
Well, yes and no.
Maybe.
It's not, well,
Could
kind
be.
of. It could be
Could.
if you spin it the right way.
Yeah, you could make it one.
Of course, I know how to do that, but
That's what I'm saying.
it's not great having a sword at your throat the first time you try to meet somebody.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an awkward first impression, let me tell you. But no, I ended up trading alongside him for a few years, and until we found what we were, until I helped him do what I wanted to, and then about 2 years after that, we split up. After hunting down a fair number of vampires and ghouls and zombies and whatever else we get hired to hunt. But I've been traveling by myself since, and apparently that old idiot did uh whatever else he did, and then decided to come back here, as I found out from other Vistani when I found the letter that he had written.
Telling you that he was coming off to do something incredibly stupid.
Well, not quite in those words, but I kind of figured it out,
I mean,
When you're with somebody for long enough, you kind of pick up on when they're writing things, you're like, yeah, you're going to go be an idiot right now. It's just kind of how it is. Um, but yeah, I don't I wanted to come here and try to help him and potentially mend that relationship, but it's so irritating sometimes.
that's nice. Also incredibly stupid. I
Well,
mean, we can be
I didn't
honest.
say
We
I was
both
the
did
smart
it.
one.
Coming here on purpose is incredibly stupid.
That's true. I mean, we both have the power to leave, and yet here we are helping people.
And yet here we are.
So
So
she'll just kind of like cheers to you for that one.
drink to that one. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, it's a. I don't know if my family's still down there or not, but
I don't either.
I can't imagine it would be a great reunion.
We could try if you wanted.
Potentially.
Maybe.
Well, from
But
the
you don't
sounds of
have to
it.
go back to them. If you
True.
don't
From
want
the
them,
sounds of
they
it,
don't
though, we
want
may
you.
end up having to go talk to them regardless. If you want any more information about whatever's happening with these disappearance and
Well,
any other
maybe you and the
news we
others
might
will.
have.
But I certainly won't be.
Well,
I'll find something to do, but I cannot go there.
I don't necessarily think it's going to be a great welcoming for me, but I don't necessarily
Never
think they're
know.
going to do anything hostile toward either one of us. They're not stupid. Well, I say that, but
That's not.
the downside is that if there's two of us down here that know their tricks, it's going to be a lot harder to trick the rest of the group.
True enough.
You and I both know how we are.
Of course.
And she kind of like does like smirk to that one.
Eh.
But it may be a case of I don't know if either one of us wants or want to go, but we may have to.
Yeah.
Benefit is that if we do it before we go to the castle, we can't do anything. Strahd's put a protection on the party. They're not gonna
Oh,
go
I hadn't
against
thought
him.
about that one. They wouldn't,
They wouldn't
go
dare
against
go against him.
No.
Or at least I would hope that this. I would hope that whoever's in charge now wouldn't be stupid enough to do that.
Surely none of them are that foolish.
And I think that we're probably the most foolish of the Vistani. if
We
you're
are the
actually
stupid
considering
enough
it.
to go against him. I don't think
It's
anyone
true.
else.
True. The Vistani will probably also equally hate us as much as they hate them, but they can't actively do anything right now.
But if they can't do anything about it,
And quite frankly, most of them aren't fighters.
true enough.
As long as if the people know the tricks, then I think we have the upper hand.
I hadn't really thought of it that way. I also hadn't tried to go back since I was, real small.
You and I both. Well, I
Shit.
imagine that they're either going to continue discussing a plan or they're going to be wrapping up soon. Should
Well, if we're going to
probably
the Vistani camp, then I need another drink.
you and I both. So you guys can sit there and have a drink, unless there's anything more you want to talk about with her.
I think I got most of what I wanted out of her.
Okay.
What I think I can get.
Yeah, fair. So we will come back up to the main group. Since they had their conversation, which probably took about the amount of time that you guys were having with Von Rigdon. But since they're going to stay down there and continue to have a few drinks before they go down to the Vistani camp, then they're going to they'll be out of the rest of this conversation, unless this conversation continues to drag on for a much longer period of time, then they would rejoin. So, all right, the rest of you, are there is there any other things that you want to discuss with Von Richten right now?
I wanted to ask, hey, this wizard, did you want us to help you with this to go seek out the wizard at some point? Did you want to do it on your own?
Well, I was going to go on my own, but I guess if you all want to come help me, I'm not going to say no. Normally I work alone, but in these lands, that's not necessarily the best idea, as I've come to learn, much as I hate to admit it.
If you want to wait, we can come back and do that after, or if you want to do it while we are on our own, errands, then that is also fine.
I will wait till you return. Yeah. Gonna just get all the NPCs. All that means is that I just make Strahd all the much harder.
We're just collecting them like a bunch of Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think I said
Hey,
Strahd?
what's
You
more
like to
fun
make
than having a
Come on.
giant battle at the end of the campaign?
That
Come
would be
on.
so fun.
Come on.
Yeah.
It would also make the last campaign battle be like
Hey,
7 episodes
our
long.
last campaign battle of Terrandale was like 5 sessions long.
It was it was
Battles.
combat after combat.
Yeah,
It
it
was-
just
yeah.
kept going.
It was epic.
I died in the middle of it.
You
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
that threw me for a curveball, and I was like, how do I get this player to not just sit here for 5 sessions?
You're the one that put the
Well, yeah, 'cause it was-
paladin
Okay,
meat grinder in
yes,
front of
and
us.
you know, I
like 3
expected
of us.
anyone but you could have died. Anyone but you could have died, and it would have been fine. But you died.
Well,
You
Oh, man.
And now you got 2
You.
people with Revivify.
Yes.
Yeah, now, which is
no
why we
diamonds.
have 2 people with
0
Revivify
diamonds.
Now I just have to not kill 2 people.
Oh,
At
well.
least not.
And watch out
yeah.
for that 7th level moonbeam.
But you know what?
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
But I made it. I feel like I made it still have weight and make sense.
No, it was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
I was just
No, it-
joking that it was so much combat, literally.
No,
I
it
kept
was.
it
It
happening in the
was.
middle of the...
Sorry about derailing.
Yeah.
I was just
Sorry,
No,
that's
no,
no,
no.
you're
Didn't
all
mean
We're
to
good.
be more than
recruiting
a-
Von Richten as well. I'm like, we're just gonna collect them all. This is great.
I mean, and you already
Yeah.
have the help of the Keepers of the Feather too, so.
Yeah.
We like
Oh.
making
So,
friends.
I mean, like, we can leave after that because I mean, I feel like we have a strategy. just,
Yeah,
like,
so
we're
he'll
gonna
say that
start
he'll
I
wait
would
till
like
you
to make a
guys-
Stuff to
personal
do.
roll real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's
Excuse
on
me.
par with it. All right, we can continue.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Interesting.
It must
Um,
have had something to do with roleplay.
It had
right.
something to do with Zila talking to Von Richten about something.
Ah.
Well,
Anyway,
Okay, so yeah, so you guys can kind of walk down. Von Richten says that he'll stay. And as you guys are getting ready, as you guys are leaving, you see him go rummage through his pack, and he's pulling out some different materials and some scrolls. You imagine he's going to begin to put up his wards that you guys dispelled. So he's going to get on to doing that. You guys will come downstairs, and Mikael and Esmeralda are sitting at the bar drinking.
I will go sit up beside Mikael and ask for a drink.
Hello.
Zila will watch you, but allow it. It's
I'm
just
gonna sit
one
by
drink.
Esmeralda on
or-
the opposite side of where they're at for Mikael, and I'll ask for a drink.
Right? The
Zila will
bartender as
first.
well. Go ahead.
Zila will look at Esmeralda and go, "Are you okay?"
Well, no, it's okay as I'm going to be.
ah,
Take
I
that for
hear
what it
that.
is.
This guy is certainly something. That is for sure.
That's a good way of putting it. He is something.
Hmm.
Good to see you're okay with things, though. And Zila will sit next to Zophie and get a drink.
Shock.
Surprise!
So
Les gas!
the bartender will go give you guys all
Oh my
drinks.
goodness. Ah.
the Irina and Vasilka. Irina will grab a spot. Vasilka will just kind of stand off onto the side, up against the wall, kind of out of the way. 'Cause you guys basically take up the entire bar with all of you. So she's just kind of standing on the end by the wall, out of the way.
Yep.
Drink, so...
Yep. So you guys can have your drinks.
Yep.
If there's any discussion you want to have with people during this time, or if we're just cinematically having a drink and going on.
All right. Well,
Where are we going first?
well, we kind of have to go to Strahd's.
I mean, do we really?
Before
It
we
was part of the agreement for your life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we don't, you won't exist. So we should probably go for your sake.
Ah, great. So my options are possibly just drop dead or be eaten.
Aren't they wonderful?
I believe you made that joke already.
But
Ah,
look,
well,
on
I
the
made it again.
on the positive side, at least you're alive.
Aye, aye.
Or some semblance of alive.
Yeah,
Live
something
enough.
like that.
Well, partially alive is better than not at all.
Aye.
It's
We
not
should
an
probably
undead, at
change
least.
subjects. We should probably change subjects.
Right.
Suit yourself.
What subject are we switching to?
I don't know.
Oh, let's
I
talk
don't
about
know.
what we're doing next. So there's the option of going
Well, I
to
think
the
that's what we
Strahd
were already
castle.
doing.
Right.
Well,
Well, before we go straight to Strahd himself, Esmeralda and I were talking about maybe taking advantage of this little ceasefire situation.
what did you have in mind?
Frankly, going to the Vistani camp.
That is a surprise to hear.
You as well, Miguel?
Trust us. It is us too.
Neither of us want to do it, but
No.
they wouldn't dare touch us when we are under Strahd's protection.
Strahd says we won't be harmed. They're not going to actively harm us.
Certainly
They
not.
can't. They won't risk that.
Are you too comfortable with going there?
Nope. Why do you think we're drinking?
Do we look comfortable? And
I don't think I've seen anyone comfortable in this whole entire land, so I don't exactly have a good spot to say.
You have a fair point. But if we go now, they can't openly do anything against us. As long as we don't provoke them. If we provoke them, then Strahd isn't going to care if they retaliate.
exactly.
So long as we don't openly provoke them, they won't dare touch us.
I'm gonna look directly at Harrigan. So as long as we don't do anything stupid, Harrigan,
I think the
Harrigan,
whole
please.
party is looking at
please
Harrigan now.
listen to me.
Well, I mean,
They're so
that's
good
the
at
If I
knowing
point.
if you're
don't
being
do
picked
anything
on.
stupid, if I don't do anything stupid, then I earn the right. I refuse to wear a bell. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Okay,
That's okay.
that is fine.
Okay.
But we could at least ask more about this missing children situation then if we go.
That's kind of what I was thinking. We can get some more information on the missing child or children. We don't know exactly. And we can. We didn't have a timeline technically to go meet Strahd. Should do it sooner rather than later, but we don't technically have a timeline or rush.
No, but I don't
Frankly, I
imagine.
I don't want to prolong it,
Yeah,
but also not in a huge hurry to get there. And I feel like we should take at least somewhat of an advantage of being safe while out on the lands.
Slight detour. It's not like we're, turning around or.
Like, I would not suggest we go to, like, one of our, predetermined areas of investigation, but
something
maybe we could go a couple of places first.
along
That seems
the
like maybe it would
way.
be not in the spirit of things.
Okay, if we go to the Vistani camp, you two have been there before, right?
We lived there
But a long time ago.
a very long time ago.
Are either
Perhaps
of you
run the rest of
welcome
us-
there?
No.
I think
Do
that's.
you-
I didn't. Technically, I can. I
She
just.
could.
There's nothing that says I can't.
I
So
get fully
technically, I'd
kicked
probably be
out.
welcome.
Yeah, that's what I. That's what
That
I
is
thought.
why we figured it might be a good idea to go during the ceasefire, because they can't do anything to him.
They can't actually do anything about it.
Hmm.
Then how about we go
Right.
over some codes of conduct, I suppose?
Before that, I've got a
Well-
question. Do you guys have any allies within the camp?
Do you have any allies?
Well, we need them in the camp, really.
No, I just, I get the feeling within the camp isn't gonna. Mikhail kind of burned his bridges, and we know that. And I kind of feel like it
I
might
know you guys.
be a similar
I mean-
situation. Please tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong.
Possible if my family is still there, at least
Mm.
they would. I don't know if I would consider them allies, considering I ran away from them
Ah,
16 years ago,
oh, is
15
that
years ago.
half your okay? Mm.
So neutral
But-
party, more so.
Mm-hmm.
Mikhail,
That would
what about
probably be a better way of putting it.
what?
None
what
of them
about
are-
your family? Oh, sorry,
That's okay.
my bad.
None of the Vistani are actively against me. It's more
Good.
I don't want to go necessarily. I'm not necessarily welcome or unwelcome. As far as they know, I'm gone.
It is workable.
Well, what about us though? Because they brought us in here, and I do not know if we've encountered those that, carried us in
Well,
to this land.
There's,
What would
like,
happen?
Yeah.
good
I
chance that
mean-
you'll see them. But again, they can't do anything to you right now.
It will probably be awkward.
It was at Strahd's instruction they bring people here, and Strahd's the one saying you can't be harmed. They want to go
So-
against that.
You know, as long as you guys don't, react in a violent fashion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Calling them a dick wouldn't be violent, would it?
Oh no,
No,
They didn't take me, but I feel bad for you lot.
I think that's fine.
I don't think. Well, there might be one or two of them that would take offense to it, obviously,
Sure.
but
Of course, but they're probably
Not
not
enough
going
to-
to then.
no,
You know.
not enough to prone to violence.
Yeah,
Great.
They're smarter than that, at least.
Mikhail, what of your parents? Your family?
oh, they kicked me out.
Oh, they personally. Okay,
Yeah.
well.
So not really
Good situation.
nothing good there, really. I mean, I also haven't seen them since, so I don't know. Been a while.
So, are you going to try to actively avoid them? You'll see when it happens?
I don't know. I don't really think I want to see them.
Yeah.
Kind of assholes,
Yeah.
really,
they
if you think
kicked
about
out.
it.
Can
Yeah,
we
you know.
just in case so we know and can avoid some situations. What's their names?
Sure. Their names. I know them
I know.
off the top of my head.
Yeah,
even,
Yeah.
I know it's
because
been
they're my parents.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
few years, but I'm
I do.
sure that if we
Alan?
think about it. So I
I
was trying
have
to buy you
them
time.
right here. I have them
Oh,
right
okay.
here. I had my document already pulled up because, for no reasons.
Mhm.
Alan, Ailin, Alan, and Layla. Last I checked, I mean, he was like a performer, like a storyteller kind of person,
Can you
and
can you post the spelling of those in the
sure.
chat?
Let me type them.
Thanks.
Let me type them. I'm gonna put them in the thing.
Thanks.
Layla.
Oh, didn't mean to
Those
push
are my
that, but okay.
patterns.
Oh, I got it right
Look.
the first time. Look at me go.
Look at you. Very smart.
Okay.
Anyway.
Thank you. All right. Well, good to
Mhm.
know. That way,
Oh, and I had
Basically-
a brother. I think you all know this, maybe.
right.
I had a
You
brother.
told
He's
us about
dead
your
now.
brother. At least you told me about your brother.
What
So
what was
You know.
And I
his?
talked a
If
little bit.
you don't mind my asking,
He's dead now.
What was his name?
Nikos.
And I
Type that too. And I
thank you.
KOS.
Okay. I know it's not gonna be normal because fantasy.
Because it's fancy.
Yeah, like
It's fancy
Mikhail.
Eastern European.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay.
Well, shall we go now then?
I don't.
How long of a walk is it exactly?
I mean, it's there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
we know it's there. Thank you,
A DM.
Chris.
can't be
It
long, DM.
is. Let's see.
Surely
Yep.
it's just 30 minutes.
It's probably an hour, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, there's a gate there.
What
Yeah,
time
it's
is
probably
it
about an
currently?
hour or so. Let's see.
We have the cart, don't we? It'd be pretty quick.
No, the
It's
cart
more
was
so
left at
about the
the end.
time of day.
Mhm.
We did our morning shopping, and then I imagine it's like around 2 or 3, but I want confirmation from the DM.
It is. Holy cow. It is about. Let's see. I'd say it's probably 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the sun's gonna be setting soon. Perhaps we should wait until tomorrow when the day is fresh. The way the guards act when we exit and enter may make things difficult. That's all I'm thinking.
Probably wise.
Yeah.
We could always try to pay them off.
I'd rather keep our
That
monies for something else that
seems
is
like
more
a
practical, probably.
bad idea.
Yeah. No, I was not being serious with that one.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Someone's talking to Ghost.
Probably.
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 No, we're not going back to blue.
One of the few voices that I'm surprisingly good at. Would you prefer, Mickey?
No.
No.
Sorry, I was trying to get things organized. I'm breaking things.
Oh no, he's breaking things.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Ta-da. Okay. All right. Sorry. Yeah. So my mom came in and was talking to me, and then I was breaking something. So you guys are. What are you guys doing for the night? I did not hear what you guys were planning to do right now.
I think we were going to stay
Getting
here
drunk.
because it was not worth the guards having to get the effort to bribe them
Getting
or
drunk.
go around them. So sure, getting drunk and then going to bed.
All right. Sounds good. All right.
Oh my god,
That's
are
easy
we
enough to do.
actually getting drunk?
I don't know, are you?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Can you convince Zila to get drunk?
Alexa just told me to drink water, so I think we should drink beer.
Yes.
Can you convince Zila to get drunk? That's the better way to go about this.
I'm imagining Harrigan just walking over with a couple of beer steins, and every time he finishes one, he grabs 2 more, walks over, drink another.
Why are you making me drink another?
I haven't seen you drunk. Your sister or cousin. Still need to cement that.
Oh, why would you want to see me drunk?
Because your family over there is very interesting when drunk. I have a feeling.
Hey,
You
that
must be.
I am perfectly fine, but
No, you're not.
you know, it might help you relax.
Zilla will look at Sophie and just go, I.
You
Okay.
yeah, you Yep.
I need one of you to give a persuasion roll at advantage because you're working together. I will set my own DC.
Sure. I will let
Guidance.
Harrigan roll persuasion.
Yeah, you can do guidance on it too.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Here's that.
Okay,
Good,
cool.
good.
Yeah, skills. You know what? It's a straight D20.
Oh, so same for both of us. Okay. So it's 17.
Yeah, you convince her.
Oh
It's a
no. The
it's a
player
begrudging.
hates this.
Yep.
It's a begrudging. One night, I will try it one time.
We might as well while we're in town. You know, we're under Strahd's protection or whatever. You know.
Yeah, Strahd's protection.
It's a pretty-
That's
it's a-
what I'm concerned about right now.
Yeah. Well, the hags shouldn't come here either. I say under my breath.
I smack you as you
I still hear
say.
that. Come on, man. I have an 18%. I probably still hear it.
I don't care if you're
Yeah.
observant. I still smack him.
What?
Have
Zila
some.
will now start drinking more. I don't know how. Hold on. So let me just see how many drinks it takes her.
Mhm.
So it's a save, right?
DM.
Right? Con save?
Yes.
I just want
I
to
had to
see if
sit there
she's a
and think for a
lightweight or
second.
a heavyweight. She's
Oh,
a fucking heavyweight,
God.
guys. She is a
What?
fucking heavyweight. What is with my characters who don't drink and they roll like 19s and 20s on their con saves?
Incredible.
Okay, she takes. She drinks another.
All right.
There it is.
There it
Oh,
is.
well.
Yep.
Okay, I would say
Alright.
one more drink after that, and she would be drunk.
Boy, our characters have become alcoholics since they've gotten back to this town.
You convinced Zila to be alcoholic.
No.
Well, at least get drunk for this night.
Mhm.
So.
All right. So you guys have your
Hello.
drinks. I'm gonna get con saves from everybody who drinks. If you're going to drinking, try to get drunk. If you're just drinking casually, you don't need to save.
Surprisingly, I think Harrigan's just going to drink moderately.
Interesting.
Harrigan wants to know. Harrigan wants to know.
Mikhail's nervous.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just let me go get some in character juice.
Okay. 17 on the con save.
So
Some in-character juice. Oh.
Zila is sitting there and she's like, huh. And then she starts staring at DeRosta.
The roaster right now is probably like a couple drinks in as well, I would say.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a con save. Just if she is going to indulge a decent amount.
Zila's not hiding the fact that she's staring at you, by the way.
Who?
She's staring at DeRosta.
Oh, DeRosta.
Okay, the Rosa, it's hitting you pretty decent.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not terrible,
Mhm.
but you know, it's hitting.
How are you doing so far?
They pet your ears.
Do what?
They look so soft. I always thought that.
Uh, I I have never been asked that before, but I guess so.
Zila will go over and just lightly just pets your ears. They are soft. They have soft ears.
Thank you.
Mm. She goes back and sits down and keeps drinking.
Uh,
I start petting my own ears. Huh,
What?
they are kind of soft, aren't they?
what? What?
Wait, what do you mean? Have you never touched your own ear?
No, I just never really noticed it before.
I suppose
I
that's
don't know
fair
where
enough.
that puts me with my con saves.
Do you
after
pet your
those
own body
first-
parts and think they're
Uh,
soft? Like, is that something that you do just do
You
on a
didn't get
regular
any more
basis?
drunk from that
Okay.
drink,
Well,
but
Okay.
you still
actually,
feel
I've
it
got
like you
this
did.
spot, like right behind my
Okay,
neck.
she's not completely gone, by the way.
Don't tell anyone though.
What? Sorry.
Hmm.
What? Harrison?
All right,
Oh, nothing. I don't trust you. I'm sorry.
nothing at all.
What did you just say?
So, why? What?
For
Chris-
the player,
can
what
I
did
roll
you
a
just say?
stealth?
I
for
wasn't.
that?
I was
no,
not paying
for the
attention.
player.
For
It
the-
wasn't
For the
important for
player.
your people.
The player did not hear.
You don't know.
Yeah, the player.
All right, well
said
then give
not
me a
here. What
deception,
was said?
bitch.
I will. Oh God. I have no chance of beating this.
I would like
I
to
have
know what you
no
said,
Just
please.
chance of
roll.
Beating this.
Just roll. Come on.
Roll anyway.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, fuck you. What'd you say?
It was almost an
man.
18.
But what'd you say?
Technically, all I said was, "Well, there's this spot behind my ear."
Mm-hmm.
Where?
I'll just go back and look at the
Where?
fucking
Nowhere.
clip.
I
I don't need your approval.
Zila would just start staring at you.
Do you?
Where?
Hey, Zila. Hey, Zila.
Mhm.
Do you, hold on. Let me see. Just
Okay.
let me see if she's doing well. Okay. Are you staring at his ears now?
Mm.
Mm?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Harrigan looking directly at Zila just kind of goes with his
Oh.
ears. Just kind of like...
Oh, you're a touchy. You're a feely.
She's gonna start petting his ears and trying to find specifically finding the spot he was talking about. Trying to find that spot.
This is gonna sound weird. Give me a performance check.
Okay.
Why you gotta make it weird, man?
Well,
Ta-da! It's average.
I don't think it'd be that hard to intuitively figure it out. You find a spot, and suddenly Harrigan's leg just starts thumping the ground. Alright, you've had enough. Thank you.
So you do
Just
act
become
like
Thumper from
another rabbit.
Yeah,
Bambi.
that's kind of what I thought about.
When I lived on my own, there was rabbits that occasionally would let me pet them too, and they would do that. That's nice.
Hmm.
And Zila starts leaning on Sophie.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi. I, you okay?
Alcohol's weird.
Yeah. You're a little bit of a touchy-feely drunk.
Oh, I'm sorry you don't like.
What it's
I noticed that you don't like hugs, so. And then she'll just sit up straight, and then go back to her drink.
um uh, um uh hmm,
Are you having problems there?
I No, it's fine. Go on.
Oh, I'm asking you out of question.
No, no,
Out
no,
of
no, no. I'm good.
character.
Chris good.
Go back to her drink. I want to do another con save.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gone.
Yep. Yep. Zila
Oh,
is
wow.
gone.
What's the perception for?
Names. PC names. No, NPC names.
Irina,
Irina,
and
Esmeralda,
Vasilka,
Vasilka.
and Esmeralda.
Veselka. Thank you. Sorry. Really bad with names. I want to see what's Vasilka doing.
She is standing there observing this entire confrontation, and is visibly confused as to why everybody is touching everybody else.
I want to grab one more beer and an additional one, and I want to bring one over to her. And I'm not gonna say drink this or anything. I'm just
You
gonna say,
know,
would you like some?
they have names for
Let's
people
see.
who are like this in among the dwarves. 'Cause dwarves really oh, oh.
Give me a
Dwarves
high or low, Joey.
dwarves really like to get drunk.
Low.
You're what we like to call an Umfackelberg.
What?
Gesundheit.
What?
Sorry, I slurred. Favniberg.
Okay.
All right. You don't speak Dwarven. Oh, you're waiting for me to tell you. Oh. Oh, this drink's good.
Uh,
So are you gonna
Vasilka
tell
will-
us?
Vasilka will take the drink from your hand.
Oh wait, no. Oh, okay. It's it means like to embrace the mountain, but with drink. So you like embrace. You're an embracer. Like a touchy feely drunk. Hmm.
Is it bad? Is it bad?
No.
Bad? I don't
Everyone's
want to be bad.
you're not bad. Mm. Give me that drink back.
Okay. Zila will go back to hugging you. I don't care. I'm glad that I met you.
Well, I'm glad too.
Hergen,
Is
she'll
she
take the
asleep?
drink from you and just like
Who's
just
asleep?
down
Are
it?
you asleep? Is Zila
No.
asleep? Okay.
No, she is not asleep. She is just fully embracing you right now.
Okay. I love you too.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh right, you don't like hugs. Okay.
No, it's fine. You say that, but you're still all right.
She sits back up after that.
I thought it would have been funnier if she just kept holding, like, oh, that's right, you don't like them. And just keeps
Continues.
holding on, like.
She already said, I don't care. I'm giving a hug anyway.
Yep. Oh man, drinks are good. Why are we supposed to do something?
Not tonight.
Great, I stole my drink back, by the way.
By the way, Vasilka, you're more than welcome to grab some more if you'd like.
Let's see what happens with this gold.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what happens.
High or
with this
low?
one.
Hi!
Oh my god.
She's gonna grab another one.
Yeah!
Ah!
Mm.
She
Yeah,
nat 20.
Vasilka!
On the 20.
Yeah, Vasilka!
Oh, Vasilka.
She's gonna grab another one. Let's make her have a con save, because technically, technically speaking, drunkenness is not something she's immune to.
Oh.
Technically speaking, she's not immune to it. And I'm
Technically,
gonna have fun with this. So,
Mhm.
oh, she's good.
Darn.
I mean, it was only 2 as well, but yeah, she's
I'm gonna
good.
make a roll to see if Zila notices this.
She rolled a total 20.
Oh, that was the precipice of a nat 1.
Yeah.
It would have been funny.
I would
Yeah.
say she looks over in that direction, but not really registers that Vasilka's drinking yet.
You know,
I wanted it to be a little bit higher.
Mikhail, you like
See
your
if she'll grab
drink.
another.
You like your drink.
Sure.
What's the best drink you've ever had? What's it called?
Haven't-
Where'd you get it from?
Ooh, interesting question.
Yeah. I like knowing things. I'm good at remembering them. This helps with remembering.
I don't think it does.
I think it's great.
Oh my god.
God.
Jesus!
You know,
Chris is gonna
Crazy.
actually get drunk here soon.
I just
Incredible.
I just like last time was my first time drinking, and since I'd been with the dwarves, they like to drink
Oh, okay.
a lot.
Not ever.
No, you don't. Dwarves drink
yeah,
like
that's right. You're
every
not supposed to be
day.
drinking that much.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
fine.
so
you can't
seeing
stop.
how
I
the
forgot about that.
slimes
Oops.
are, the bartender is going to take your cups and put them back.
I'm going
They're
to
like, okay,
I'm
we're
going.
done.
I'm gonna strength check him.
I'm going to
All right.
intercept this.
If it's, well, it depends. If he's using his telekinetic powers, like,
Oh.
Nope, I'm not.
I'm gonna try.
Why, 15
Oh, you're
for
just
14.
straight going to. Got it. Okay. Well, he's. All right. You grab the cup out of his hand.
That's
I
my
grab the cup from her.
All right.
strength check.
Oh,
Let's get a
I
contested
bless
strength.
Mikhail.
Doesn't matter.
it
Oh.
doesn't matter.
It really
Oh, if it
doesn't.
landed on the 7, it might have.
Seeing that this is happening, let's see.
Good gods.
Okay,
It's empty.
Not Esmeralda. Vasilka is gonna walk over because she knows how much you mean to. Hey, you can give a contested strength against her.
All right.
My God.
No, Vasilka, you can't. What do I gotta beat?
Roll.
I
Roll,
Roll,
bitch.
man, roll.
Oh.
Your only hope is a nat 20.
I just wanna keep
She just pulls it and like holds it up over you.
Ha.
Like no.
Joke's on
Thank you,
you.
Vasilka.
I finished it because I finished my real life
I-
drink.
Yeah. So she's gonna. Oh gosh.
Careful.
What?
I almost. My
Okay.
tablet was sitting on the edge of
Oh.
my desk, and I moved and
Ooh.
smacked, and it went flipping. I was like, ah, no,
Oh.
don't do
Incredible.
that, please.
Yeah.
You know what? You take me.
I'm not even drinking. I have a root beer.
I know.
I'm gonna
God,
Thank you,
I
tip
just
the
Vasilka.
bartender 5 gold, and then try to
Fair.
usher the
Oh,
slams.
that's no the
I will
5
assist
gold. That
Mikhail
buys
ushering
no
the
wait,
slimes.
wait. That buys so much alcohol. 5 gold buys so much out. We should get more.
Precisely.
You've already had a lot of
Yeah.
alcohol. You've had
So
plenty
he can
of
buy
No.
alcohol so
himself
far.
some nice
No.
alcohol. So
Yeah,
come with me. Let's go upstairs, huh?
No,
Let's...
no,
Yes.
no more.
Yes.
Dila's not really putting up any kind of fight, but DeRosa, when you go to usher Zila, she mistakens it for a hug.
I will definitely totally go with the hug, but also bring her up the stairs at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
We're hug
I want more. It's good. It's good.
Come along now. This is
It's
it's
fine.
getting late.
It's
We've had enough alcohol.
We need to
We're good.
sleep.
It's good.
It's good.
It's
It's
good.
good.
We
need to
idea.
sleep.
It's good.
Let's.
idea.
Yeah.
You know what? We have more upstairs. Let's go up there. Where
I
there's no bartender. Huh?
I have some in my bag.
That's a good idea, right?
Oh, she has some in her bag.
Perfect.
That's
Let's go upstairs.
That's
huh?
a great idea.
You all are kind of ushering people up the stairs. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god, what are you trying to do?
Yep. I figured it would be that.
Is, I
Hold on.
notice it. Whatever it is.
Zila notices it too, but I don't think she's
We'll
going
see.
to do anything
We'll
about
see.
it.
Oh, hold on, let me. Oh, sorry.
You are drunk.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yep. Harrigan. Actually, I think with that, I think everybody sees.
Yeah.
Probably. It
If I
almost
have
tipped
this,
over to a 20.
12, yeah.
I'm not sure. Hold on.
Disadvantage. So.
Yeah, everybody sees. Yeah, because you're drunk, so it's gonna
Yeah.
be disadvantage.
Yeah.
'cause
That's
you
fair.
think you're stealthy.
I
But
think
what
I
are you
am.
trying to do?
So you guys see just like a bottle of wine being floated over via telekinesis.
Sophie, leave it.
No, it's fine. You can't.
Sophie.
You literally can't stop me.
Stealing. Sophie.
While they're
You
talking
paid-
about this, Harrigan jumps up.
You
and goes,
paid
I
him
did not.
5
I did
gold.
not do that.
I don't.
I tipped.
Yeah.
him.
Well, I don't think he'll mind.
I think he will.
I think. You got a scruffy face.
Yes.
Chris, give me a. Technically, this is an advantage, but disadvantage. So straight roll of a athletics or acrobatics to escape a grapple.
Oh. Who's?
Oh yeah, it is a straight roll for us, isn't it?
It's straight
Yeah.
roll because you're at advantage, but because you're drunk, it's a disadvantage.
Who's doing what?
So if you're trying to like grab the bottle and do things, Vasilka is just going to walk up and grab you from behind and lift you up and start walking with you.
Thank you, Vasilka.
You better have
got an
some,
18.
Zila.
Silica's strong.
So healthy
Yeah.
and strong, yes.
Really nice.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you eventually all make your way up.
Uh-huh.
As
Yep.
you guys are the last person in the line is Esmeralda. As you
Yeah.
get to the top of the stairs, you hear crash. You look back and she has fallen face first on the stairs.
Oh no. I'll go
and
get
has
Esmeralda.
cracked her
Esmeralda.
forehead
Oh.
and took 3 points of damage.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, that's not all that great.
I'll
Let's.
go pick her up.
It's
Oh,
not
okay,
magical,
rolled a
sir.
She
I'm
rolled
still
a
like
1
hug walking with
on a
Zila to the
check.
room, so I would not be able to help.
Yeah,
but I would otherwise
Zila's
have
not
helped,
exactly
so.
she's not resisting. She's completely
No.
misconstrued.
Everyone
the
else is
situation.
busy.
Look,
Yeah.
Grab Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Before you do that, let me
Yeah?
just heal.
All right.
Thank
but,
you.
Like,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Roll that d6.
Mikhail,
It's
you're
also this now.
good at carrying people.
Yes.
It's nice having strong people.
Yeah, it is.
You can do it with your brains or whatever.
God,
So
I want like, I don't know. Do we have to see Strahd?
I
yes.
believe we decided that was a yes.
Yeah,
probably.
But not tomorrow.
Yay.
Not tomorrow, probably.
I mean, like, it's kind of cute, whatever. But like, he's kind of a dick.
Yes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh.
You're dead, Harrigan.
All right, buddy. All right.
You'll be
Harrigan walks out of the
fine.
room for a minute.
Alrighty. So how are we splitting these rooms up here? I know we've been doing it.
I walk in
Kind
and
of
I'm
guys,
going,
girls,
Zila,
but-
where do you want to me to put you for the night? Where do you want to go?
That one. She points in between the two rooms.
In between the two.
She sleeps in the
Double
wall.
vision.
She's in the
How about like a
walls.
bed? Like, let's go find you a bed to lay in. Okay.
That sounds great. It's
Okay.
nice
I'm gonna
having
walk in like
friends.
what was the girls' room beforehand. It's fine.
Yeah.
So.
Vasilica will follow holding Sophie still.
All right, you're holding
It's
me,
nice
not
having
Mikhail. Vasilica's really
No.
good at
It's
carrying
Nice to have
people.
friends.
Vasilica, I think Mikhail, did you say you were helping
Oh.
Esmeralda,
Yeah,
yes.
he's
I
carrying
don't-
Esmeralda now.
Both is good.
Both is good.
Yeah.
So she's gonna walk over and set you on the bed that you've been laying on.
Yeah.
Vasilka, you've been a great person this whole time.
Oh, she's a person.
You've been great. And
You know, Vasilica, when we first died, like, I thought you were just like a thing. Not even like a person. You're just like a thing. But she's gotten better. She does like choices. That's cool. That's really cool.
She's been doing lots of. I lived on my own for so
Mhm.
long and did nothing, and she gets out of where she is and has been standing up for Mikhail. She's helped us out so many times.
Yeah, Nia's. She's like, yeah. She's just like, yeah.
Fuck you.
What's
I'm going high.
Did you got that? You didn't lie. You got more alcohol, right? Alcohol?
Harrigan walks
I
back
have,
up in the room.
I have more. I don't want to drink more though.
Oh, okay. Maybe
For
tomorrow.
a different day.
Yeah. maybe, maybe we can get drunk on Strahdy's alcohol. That'd be nice. Free
I'm
alcohol's the best.
While this conversation is
Um,
happening, Vazoka is like tucking you guys into bed.
Yeah, I imagine.
I mean, she knows how to be a proper
Yeah,
person.
I would have
Like, she's
asked,
trained
like,
how to do
okay,
these
Zila,
things.
where do you want to go now? So, like, if you wanted to go next to Sophie, or if you wanted to go in the other bed, or you wanted to go on the floor, you pick it.
I like beds. I
All right, to
haven't
the bed.
had beds often.
I deposit her on the bed. So,
Deposit her.
deposit.
Yeah, because it was like a hug situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I mean
Yeah,
that's
she was not
exactly.
Gently
actively.
place her onto the bed. So,
I mean, that's kind of what Vazoka was like, bear hugging Zophie from behind. So
Yeah.
like, it was kind of like, up
Mhm.
we go.
yep.
I should have done this sooner. This talking to people thing, getting friends. I wasted so much of my life.
No, well, but it's not your fault. You had the fucking hags, and they suck. They just suck.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna.
Ergen
sleep.
walks into your guys'
I'm
room
just.
at
I'm
this
just
point.
gonna.
Oh, hello, Hergen.
Hello. I brought a couple of glasses of water. Those two probably need some.
That might be a good idea. They've had a lot.
Although that one looks like it's. Yep, there it is.
Well,
Okay.
maybe
Well,
if
we
she
can
wakes
leave
up,
it right
that'll be there
beside
for
him.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do
Zero.
slime snore?
Apparently, Zophie does. It's canon. I imagine it's just her kind of replicating subconsciously what people do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Uh,
think it's a quote unquote necessary like bodily function. I think it's just her subconsciously replicating what she knows people do.
Only
Yeah,
when
Zila
drunk.
will.
Yeah,
Zila
that's because you
will
don't
shake-
consciously think.
Yep.
She will shakily reach out for the water. Go. I always liked you, Bunny Man.
No, what water? Is there? Pour it on me, bunny man.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I just-
She'll get the water anyway.
Yeah,
Just believe.
wherever.
Right, because you can just
yeah.
absorb the stuff into your body.
Well, like,
Mm,
it's
oh,
just.
Yeah.
I know it's weird we do that. That's why I don't do it that often anymore, because it weirded you guys out, and I don't want to weird you guys out.
Yeah, but
It's
like.
not weird. It's
it's-
It
just
was more a surprise
said
because we did not
so.
expect it to happen.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
It's just.
I remember Harrigan specifically saying that it was freaky.
Yeah. So, anyways, wherever you pour it, I make a divot in my body as you pour it, and then absorb it.
well, that's a cool party trick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, now that we know more about you, it is not weird. It is kind of cool, actually.
Sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna.
But
I'm gonna.
I don't want to. I'm tired of being weird.
I don't think you're weird.
I don't think so either. But you are talking to somebody with cat ears and a tail and, you know, weird eyes and stuff, so.
Fluffy.
Here's a
You're also
very
talking to
fluffy.
a werewolf and a vampire bunny man
And the bunny man is a
a
vampire, yeah.
golem lady. And on top of that all, we've got our own monster hunter that is just chilling with us.
Yeah, I thought she was going to kill me at any moment.
Same. But that was because I'm still so sorry about that, Irina.
How's
let's see.
Irina?
Irina's actually good.
Oh wow, she's doing much better this time.
She is not in this room.
Ah,
She decided to let the drunk people be in the room and went to the
That's
other room.
real. I think Mikhail and
That is a
Esmeralda
fair- a
are
fair
also in
thing,
the other
yeah.
room.
Yeah. She rolled a 16 on her con save. Which, to be fair, is only a 10 on the die.
Of course.
But she has a +6 con save.
So I know it's pretty late in the night, but I want to ask the party something. Is it a bad idea to go and try to find something in the woods to eat tonight?
How drunk are you?
Oh, I'm not drunk. I've only had one beer.
All right. Well, I mean, as long as you can get in and out of the city safely.
Nah, I
let
should
the
have no problem with
Bunny
that.
Mansion go.
All
I mean,
right, well,
if you feel like
tips
you
for
need
Dora.
it,
I just don't want to. I don't
Bunny
want to
Man
hurt
has
any of you.
died once already, and that's my fault, and I'm not gonna let that be my fault again. He's dead.
It wasn't your fault.
Kinda. I might have egged them on a little bit.
You egged them on? What? What happened?
She was. She was being me in my head the night before, and I was tired of it. I might
This is the
have.
funniest conversation series.
I might have been a little sassier than I normally is. Starts drinking more water.
Well,
well, I mean,
you couldn't
how
have.
much? How much? How bad is it right now? For
For
you,
me?
Peregrine? Yes.
For me,
Do you feel like you really need it, or like can you wait a couple more days? Like tomorrow, when we're actually going to be out in the woods to do things?
oh, that's true. We're gonna be on the road for a little while. I could find something then. I should be fine for a night. I just didn't want to really roll the die much more than I have been. It's already been.
To be fair,
Listen, this is the second night we've been here. Yes.
Yeah.
Touchy truth.
yeah,
already
but I think
been,
you had something
listen.
last night.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely ate some like regular food since I've been here.
Yeah.
The full party was drunk last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I mean, it's up to you how long you think you can go with it, but I think you'd be fine for just 2 days. You're not a full
Yeah.
vampire, so you don't need the
No.
blood regularly. But I do think it's cool to have it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I would think that I mean, even full vampires can go like a week before they get really bloodlusty.
Mm. Well, in that case, I think I shall retire to a bed as well. Who is sleeping where?
Yes.
I had the bed
So-
across the way in the room here, but I mean, that was what I was sleeping before.
Hmm. Well, I suppose I don't really need a bed, but at least like a carpet or something. Actually, wait, where's my bedroll? Who has my bedroll?
Irina
that-
in the other room.
Irina.
In the
Oh
other room.
my lord, Dana.
Actually,
all right, well,
no, she probably would. It probably would have just been set down in a room. Let's see if it was in this room. Give me odds or evens.
Evens.
Not in this room.
Ah, well, shit. All right, well, I'm gonna go find my bedroll in the other room, I suppose. Good night, everyone.
Hmm.
Hi, Bunny Man.
Yeah. So you head out there, Drosta, you're in the room. So that room consists of Zila, Zophie, Drosta, and Vasilka. Our other room will consist
Before
of
Zila knocks out, she'll shakily pick up the plushie from her bag and then go to sleep with it.
Adorable.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper to Vasilka, like, could you just like watch the door or watch that Zoe does not take any more alcohol from anywhere, you know, if you don't mind.
She will.
My bag. Keep away from Sophie. My
just,
bag.
just like
Yeah. So she.
casually whispering. Yeah.
Yeah. So, excuse me. She will grab the bag, walk over to the door, and just hold it up.
Great. Awesome. All right, I'm going to bed.
Thank you, Vasilka.
You asked her to do it, she's gonna take it literally.
Mm.
So our other room then is Mikael, Esmeralda, Irina, and Harrigan.
Yeah.
Okay. You get Esmeralda in, presumably set her on her bed.
Yeah. Set her up.
She is not not majorly by any means, but she does have blood kind of trickle down her face from where she cracked her head open.
Yeah.
On a
Harrigan
stair.
healed her, right? So
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
yeah.
You did do that. I forgot
Mikael
about
will
that.
like get the blood off real quick.
Yeah, I can kind of wipe it off a little bit.
You know.
But she is out.
Yeah. Let her
Having
sleep.
subsequently knocked herself out in the process.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you roll a 1. Trying to walk
Yeah.
upstairs.
But either one.
That's unfortunate for a 1.
It was
Truly.
well. She
That's the worst. Oof.
she rolled a 1 on her con to get drunk, so she was incredibly drunk.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
rolled a 1 trying to get up the stairs. So it was a combination of the 2 1s that led to her knocking herself out in the process. It was not solely the falling on the stairs. It was a combination of 2 1s. I was like, okay, you half
Yeah.
passed out from the drink, and then you fully knocked yourself out by falling.
Wait, who's in this room with us?
So this room is Esmeralda, Mikael, Harrigan, and Irina. Irina is fine.
Is Irina awake?
She's awake.
Irina, do you happen to have a pencil or pen and paper?
Yes, I have a journal. She'll kind of rummage through the backpack, and pull out a pad, and she'll tear a piece of paper out and give you a kind of a pen, ink, quill, whatever you want to consider it.
Yeah. All right. As best I can, in what I've seen of Zophie's handwriting, because I've seen her book,
Oh god.
True. Okay.
I want to write, I can't walk upstairs.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get a couple rolls here. 1, give me a intelligence check for being able to remember exactly how the words are written, how her letters are written.
Okay.
Because you've only seen it like
That was
twice.
almost a 1.
Okay, 14. That's pretty decent.
It's
Okay.
Not bad.
Now go ahead and give me. Let's see. What skill do I want to use for this?
Dex?
Performance deception.
Sleight of hand.
Since it's
Performance
written.
deception.
Well, the thing is, since it's written, I would almost give it a sleight of hand. If he was actively mimicking it, it'd be deception or performance. But since he's writing it,
Dex.
I'm gonna say, go ahead and give me. Okay, so here's something that's going to be interesting to do. On your skill sheet,
Skills.
you can change a certain skill to use a different stat modifier.
Yeah.
For this, change deception to dex and roll it.
Interesting.
Can I bless this?
Sorry,
wait, not bless. What is it?
Guidance.
Guidance, thank you.
Yes, technically you can, because you're the one making it.
Cool.
All
I
right.
needed it.
Hand.
All right,
I am
and then go ahead
not
and change it
deceptive.
back to charisma, just so you.
Yep, there it
I
is.
will be right back momentarily.
Yeah, let's take a bio break real quick. Plus,
Okay.
Alright.
Perfect. Okay.
Good.
Bio
good,
break.
Good.
Awesome.
I don't change when I'm drunk.
Uh-huh.
So acting clingy, feely, truthful, all that stuff is so out of my wheelhouse because when I'm drunk, I look around at the other people around me who are drunk and notice these things, but I'm like, nothing's changing me except slower reaction times. I'm
a
very
really-
boring.
I am a
You're fine.
really stupid drunk.
Oh. See, I'm a sleepy drunk. That's why I usually try to make sure that I drink like an energy drink either with or beforehand. So that way I can stave off the sleepy, and then I'm just generally just more open and I don't know, loose-lipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. But yeah, Zilla is supposed to be a clingy / touchy-feely /
Mhm.
truthful.
I
drunk.
gathered the touchy-feely.
I mean, you could
I
tell.
really leaned into that one because I was thinking, how would she? Absolutely, DeRosa's ears, not Harrigan's ears. DeRosa us specifically.
Thank you,
That's
Kaya.
fair.
I have a snack. Tonight's snack
Anyways.
is I'm weird
I'm ready to go
I
if
can't-
everyone else is.
and I'm dipping celery sticks that I cut
Alright.
up in
Well,
hot
get back
sauce, specifically Arizona Ranch. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
Sorry, I
Mhm.
had to get my screen back in.
Mm.
Alrighty.
How you holding up, Kaya? It's
So-
pretty late.
You guys wake up the next morning.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Harrigan, where were you putting the sign that you wrote?
Oh, I was
The
just
note?
gonna put it like right on her chest. Just leave it there.
Ah.
Sneak attack, you didn't do that? Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Do I see
Yeah,
this?
so I mean,
Oh,
you see
Final
him walk
Fantasy
out of the
server
room
testing.
with it.
Interesting.
I
I
don't
mean,
care.
you see him walk out of the room necessarily, so she's in the other room, so
That's fine. You know, he can fuck up his own life as much as he
Esmeralda wasn't
wants.
in our room. She was in your guys' room.
Yeah, wait. I thought he was putting on Esmeralda.
No,
Oh,
Esmeralda
oh,
was
you're thinking
inside
on-
your guys' room.
Yeah.
Was I wrong?
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
she's in her room. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
That's why I was
right.
doing it in the first place.
Okay, I apologize. I got my rooms mixed up because she
That's what I
was staying
thought
in the
too.
other room,
Okay.
and we got
Yeah.
mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So you would.
I
put
see
that
this.
on her chest.
Do I see how bad it is?
I mean, with a 10,
That's a 10.
it's not the worst. It's not great, and it's pretty obvious it wasn't Sophie's handwriting. But like, it doesn't look like Harrigan's necessarily either.
It's a win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about where it's at. Like, it doesn't look great if he was trying for Sophie.
Don't care. I go to sleep.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Is
Yeah.
Irina gonna care?
I thought about caring and then
Isn't
decided not
Irina
to.
in our room?
No,
No,
she's with us.
Irina stayed with the non-drunk people, except for
Okay.
Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Esmeralda, who I brought in there because I felt like the hangovers wouldn't mix.
Yeah.
Just for
Yeah,
the
okay.
record.
I
Yeah.
see.
Fair enough.
Once everybody goes to sleep, Irina's gonna take it off her chest.
That's fair enough.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. Even if I saw like anyone take it off her chest, I would have been like, all right.
I mean, she'll have the decency to at least let you go to sleep before she does it.
Yeah.
But because I mean, a funny prank, but like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do this because I don't want to deal with that in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so you guys all go to sleep. You guys wake up relatively early because you guys do go to bed relatively early because you guys started drinking early.
Mhm.
So it's about 6 a.m. when you guys get up.
Mhm.
Let's see. For your two slimes, give me
Yep.
some cons. See how you feel in the morning.
Come on, give me that
Pretty good.
10.
Okay. Yeah. Zila, you kind of have a little bit of a headache, body ache.
Yeah, whatever, we're gonna settle on for that.
Yes. Zophie, this is the second time this has happened. You know a little bit more how to handle it now.
Yeah.
Um,
Clearly,
so
I
you
have
don't-
mastered the alcohol.
Yeah.
If that's how you think she's gonna take that, absolutely sure, go with that one.
Mhm.
We'll see how that goes later.
What is it to remember?
To remember would be intelligence at disadvantage because you guys were drunk.
Beautiful. All right. Pair
Wow.
of 12s. For a 20 overall.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not
Imcasters,
necessarily
man.
good, but
No, I'm astonished at the two 12s, not necessarily the 20, because Ayaki does that regularly.
Uh-huh.
yeah, but the double 12 is
It's
like
the
a
double
huh.
12s that I'm like, huh, not what I would have expected.
Yeah.
Like, I figured it was going to be close to 20, so it wasn't going to be a huge deal, but like, huh.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
I
it roll the
mean,
double
you
12s. I'm like,
remember
nice.
the general gist of how you acted the night before.
Right.
Mm.
Perfect.
Maybe not word for word what was said, but like,
But I
you
remember the
what
emotions
happened.
and things going
Yeah,
on.
you
okay.
were emotional. You know that you become very touchy with people,
Yes.
quite literally touchy with people.
Yes.
And you remember petting both Drosta and Harrigan, see how soft they were.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So
But,
Zila wakes up. At first she's like, that's not a good feeling. And then everything hits her and she's like, oh my. And she's
Man.
just covering her face right now in embarrassment, and
Hey.
she's wildly blushing.
Good morning, Huggy. How are you doing?
Morning.
Hi.
Hi. She is
Hi.
actively
I'm over in
covering
my
her
circle of
face.
candles, starting to light them up, and I'm like, "Oh, you're up. How are you feeling?"
Oh, it must be. Oh God, it must be that all that time with those dwarves I spent kicking in. I feel pretty good. I feel
Just
pretty
peachy.
good.
Oh, okay.
Was that your first time being drunk, Zila?
Yes, and it's never going to happen again.
What?
She is actively covering her face as she's wildly blushing.
What? You were just.
Well, I mean, it could have been worse.
That was embarrassing. Oh my
No,
God.
you're just a little bit more friendly when you're drunk.
That was embarrassing.
I should actually thank you. I never knew my ears were so soft, but now I know.
How did you not know your
If
own
you could
ears are
blush
soft?
harder, she does.
I just never had considered it before, honestly. I just, like, I have ears, but, I don't go around examining them. Like, they're just ears.
Well, I mean, compared to us, we're like goopy, I guess. But like, yeah, I mean, you have
Do you ever
fur.
touch your, like, hair or face and be like, oh, it's so goopy?
I
It's so
mean,
weird. Like,
no, not really. But it's not like I'm leaking everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Zilla will look around for her
Are
bag
you
at
shed?
this moment.
I don't think so. No, I don't believe I do.
Well, before Zila dies of embarrassment, let's go to that camp.
Where's my bag?
It's right there.
And I imagine I'm looking at Vasilka still standing there holding it.
Probably.
Yes.
Mr. DM.
Yes. Sorry, I completely zoned out looking at notes for the next section. I apologize. I'm
Yeah,
sitting
we
here
gave you a
scrolling through my
lot.
notes. Hold on, brain load. I need Chris's brain loading right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Need some dial-up sounds?
I do, because my
Mhm.
brain is just like not thinking at all right now. Hold
Mhm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's
Don't
just all
worry.
of a sudden.
I got the sounds for you on my stream.
Thank you, because it's just not
How
working
hard
on
is
my
it
end.
for you to work on an animated emote for him, D?
That kind of thing? I don't even know how to
Yeah.
do that.
I mean, I could do one if I had the gifts for it, or if I had the images for it. I have no idea. My brain. Complete the 5th. Does that work?
Zila's looking for her bag and looks at Vasilka. I'm assuming she's still holding it.
Yes.
All right.
She still has it up in the air because that was the last thing that was asked of her to do.
Were you standing like that all night?
She's gonna look at you and nod. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for holding my bag. You didn't have to.
She will bring it back down and hand it back to you.
Thanks. And Zila is still wildly blushing because she remembers most stuff that happened. And is like, today's gonna be painful in general. So, welcoming
Vasilka,
more pain into her life, she checks the black book real quick.
Nothing.
Cool.
Vasilka,
Okay.
don't your arms hurt?
She will shake her head. No.
Well, that's a
Weird.
relief.
I can't imagine holding my tendrils above my head all night. That'd be... Oh, gosh.
Sorry that... sorry. That was embarrassing. I embarrassed myself. I'm sorry.
So, we're going to the Vistani camp, yeah?
Seems like today's the day for that.
Alright. Let's go before you die of embarrassment.
I'm already in the process of that.
Great.
All right. So you guys can begin to make your way out. Flip to the other room. You guys begin to wake up. Ergen, I imagine you get started on your prep.
Start laying out all the spell stuffs.
Let's see if Esmeralda remembers the night before.
Considering she has a
How
brain
is she?
injury,
You healed the brain injury.
She does. With a very, let's see how let's see how drunk you are first. This may be made with disadvantage. It's being made with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She does not remember what happened.
That's
And she
fine.
is still slightly drunk.
Esmeralda, no.
She rolled a 6 on her
That's
con check.
fine.
Jeez,
Vistani will be fine.
Oh yeah, she'll be fine. She can act. She can function drunk. That's the beauty of being Vistani and almost always drunk.
Mhm.
So, you guys kind of get up. She's a little worse for wear. And is going to get into her bag and begin to kind of pull out the ingredients to make the drink. The Vistani.
The horrible Vistani hangover cure.
Yes. The absolutely
Just
terrible
the
Vistani
full
cure.
name of it in my head.
Yes. But she begins to kind of pull out the ingredients for that. And it's kind of very slowly kind of beginning to kind of grind the stuff up and make the concoction for her to drink. So while that's all happening, and then you guys begin to hear them next door stirring.
I'm surprised they woke up.
Oh, me too. Ow.
Well, they weren't all drunk over there, were they?
No, but those two, they were pretty far
Mm.
gone. Not as bad as you, Esmeralda.
I mean, do you blame me?
No.
I have a question for you. What's the last thing they remembered?
Me and Mikael are having a conversation.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
nah.
No, I'm kidding. No, the whole conversation about going to the Vistani camp today and doing all of that, and then we
Sure.
decided not to go because it was too or it was too late,
Okay.
and then we started afternoon drinking, and that's the last thing I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, we
That's
did.
enough.
But I'm not here in this room. Sorry. Shut
You
it
are
off.
not there.
Is anybody else here, Sophie? I don't know.
Sometimes it's like she's there when she has no
Oh.
reason to be. It's very odd.
Oh, okay. Let's go downstairs to get food.
Let's
That's
do
what
it. I think
that
Mikhail's like
sounds good.
very nervously messing with like his jewelry and like the weird feathers and braids in his hair
Yeah.
this morning. Like,
Gotcha. She is not paying attention to that.
not for her.
Irina sees, but kind of just figures. That's because you're nervous. She doesn't think much of it. So, you guys can all kind of make your way down. You'll all end up downstairs within just a couple of minutes of each other.
Yeah, I come down a little bit later after I do my ritual thing, and then I join in like 5 minutes after they all get down.
Yeah, I would say you and Harrigan, because
Normal.
Harrigan would have been able to get up at normal time and get things going to prep his spells and such. I imagine the two of you come down roughly at the same time, because he would have been a little bit longer because he was still in the middle of his rituals, preparing in the morning. So I imagine he comes down just a little bit later. But the two of you can make it down a few minutes after everybody else. And you guys can get a table. There is no Rictavio around, but same as yesterday, he was gone in the morning. So the day is now your guys's. What are we doing? Are we heading to the Vistani camp now?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. God,
Yes.
progress.
All right. So you guys begin to make your way toward the south of town, toward the bottom gate of the city. The guards are there. At this point, the guards around town know that you guys come and go, and that you're not a threat to people. So while they
Currently.
don't necessarily, they don't acknowledge really, or necessarily treat you good, they also don't they're also not entirely racist
They're
like they were
not
when you first
aiming
met
their
them.
spears at us like the first time.
No, no.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
But
Okay.
they are still, lack of a better term, on guard. They're still guarded. That's the better word to put it. They're still guarded towards you all because obviously you guys are very different from anybody, and they don't know what you can do. But they're not actively aggressive anymore. So you guys can begin to make your way south of town with, I imagine, Esmeralda and Mikhail kind of leading the way. And
camp.
yes, you guys kind of begin making your way there. You guys should be all on the map.
This is a very weird effect I'm seeing.
It's
So
black on mine.
it's black on yours?
It's no, that's
Yes.
because of not
All
it's
black?
Oh, that was
No,
weird.
ours is all black.
line of sight.
Yeah.
It's not all black. Zoom out a way, see if you find something.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm still standing on something black.
Yeah, there's like a line of sight thing, but
Yeah.
Why am I off the grid? What,
Because so for one, I shouldn't be snapping to the grid.
Yeah.
The grid doesn't match up with the lines on this map, and it really bothers me, so I turn the grid off.
oh.
Because I can't get the grid to match up with the lines,
If you
and they're always just
Oh.
a little bit off.
so if you if you alt drag yourself, you can put yourself in the middle and then arrow yourself around.
Yeah, but I
Yep.
don't see anything.
He has no visual on any of the map itself.
Anything? Oh yeah, you are
Maybe.
completely black. Zoom, make your map bigger. And then zoom out.
I see us. I just don't see the map.
Yeah,
Like
you don't.
specifically the map.
Uh,
The curse of Strahd strikes again.
No, this is just I mean, weird.
Yeah.
Do that.
Oh.
It is now vanilla, manila colored, whatever you want to
But
call
still
it.
can't see any of the details.
Yeah.
Okay, try closing the map and then reopening with this link.
No.
Oh, what?
Why do I vaguely see a skull?
Because that's the like parchment effect on the back of the
Oh,
particular
okay.
thing we
Yeah,
have.
no, I see nothing. I will reload the app. Let me see if it's that.
That's
Go
weird.
Go ahead and do a description of things.
Just so weird. I don't have an explanation for that one. Because that's a new thing. So basically, you guys begin to come walking down. Several footpaths and horse trails lead to this location in the woods southwest of Valaki. The woods part to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into the sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these houses feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons surrounding a large tent with columns of smoke pouring out through the top. You can see that there are various lamps and lights around, and you can smell the smell of wine and horses that emanate from this area. Um, so, let me. Oops, wrong thing. Vistani. Let's see. If it's this. And this. Do not worry, you're going to see things probably pop into the combat tracker. It's merely so I can place them on the map. It's the easiest way to do it.
Oh, so roll.
No, do not roll initiative. It
Damn.
is purely to make my life easier. If you try to do anything to a person, I can just click on their token and activate a character sheet.
Can you share the map again?
Yes, I will here.
That fixed it.
Weird.
Yay.
Okay, and close out of that map. Close out of that map. That makes life easier. Now I just have one map. There's too many maps. Okay. I have. Let's see. Throw a couple of you. I'm gonna throw. Well, that's dumb. I'm not gonna use you. Never mind. You don't have a token. Screw that. Okay. I can now minimize that. Okay. Minimize all the things. Okay. So as you guys begin to kind of make your way into the camp, where'd the other what? Oh, there he is. I was like, where'd the other one go? You see, going into the camp. Let me not friend. You guys see a bunch of Vistani kind of out and about. I really wish that there were more tokens for the Vistani. That would be fantastic. But alas, there's not. So, just kind of got what I got.
Mm-hmm.
But as you guys come in, you um, let's see. You guys begin to see. So you have a kind of as you guys. I'm gonna move you guys back just a little bit because I moved you just a little bit farther forward than I would have wanted y'all. That's my bad, not yours. You're gonna have the you're gonna be greeted by go away, you dumb stupid thing. Von Richten, you can go away, you're not here. um you're going to see these two kind of guards kind of at the entrance in a sense along the path. And they're going to stop you as you come by. Now give me what I want. That's not what I want.
What you really, really want?
I wanna.
I guess they're just all gonna be that. That's fine. You'd think I would have more of these, but I don't. But you see a few of the these guards. 1, 2. Oh, you wrong token. Delete you. Why? What? Let's go. What? Why are there 2 of you? Only 1 of you. You see these 2 people standing guard. As you get closer, you see these 2. They are dusk elves. They look like elves, but they are dark skinned. But they are not as dark skinned as Drow. And you see there's 2 of them standing by the roadway as you come in. As you get closer, they'll kind of step in front of you guys. State your business. What are you doing here? And they will effectively block your path. Esmeralda will kind of step forward. Well, we've come here to A, see my family. You can tell, Sunny. And B, to find out what was happening in the city. Why you all came in and were trying to find out what was happening. The 2 of them kind of look toward each other. And let's see. How smart are you? Eh. They will they will step aside to let you guys through. So what we can do is we can kind of, if you want to move your guys, they're going to let you guys through. You guys can kind of begin to make your way up kind of the path up to the kind of the next circle, I guess, would be the best way. Each of these rings is an additional 20 feet. So it's kind of an upward climb a little bit.
Ew.
But it is a decent distance. As you see, each of these squares is 10 feet. So they're decent distance. As far as actually being able to like get around. As you guys go through, they will come in behind your group.
Oop.
And we'll just kind of watch as you guys go by. You guys can begin to make your way up. As you do, you'll see a few more of the kind of guards along the trail. Also, more dusk elves. You guys are welcome to kind of look around as you walk around. So if you guys
Sure.
want to do that, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Sure. I like perception. Ah, I
Hey,
see.
there we go.
Yeah. I was like, oh, she rolled a 16. I know what yep.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
20!
Oh my
Wow.
god, thank you.
We did it!
I think we just won.
Yeah, we just
I
won
think we just
D&D.
won.
Strahd
I
kills
think
over
we just
dead.
won.
The world is
Mhm.
free. No, just kidding.
Hooray!
Yay!
Oh, joke's on you. He's already dead.
Yeah.
So as you're walking
Well, I
through
want him dead
this
again.
like lower area,
Fair.
even with the 15, with all the dust elves you're walking by, there are all men. There's not a single woman in the area that you can see. Every dusk elf you walk past, whether it's a guard or just people living their lives, they are all male. And you think that you can probably count on the number of fingers that you have, how many are around.
Vistani or the elves?
The elves.
Gotcha.
And so you notice that as you begin to continue making your way up to the as you begin to continue to make your way up toward the next circle. Which is kind of fun how
Wow.
this is coded. Yeah, it'll kind of like jump you around because you move
Mhm.
up levels. There's no great
Oh.
way to draw tiers
Interesting.
other than just, I mean, shadow walls is probably the best way to do it. But this is how Fantasy Grounds chose to make this map. I didn't make this map. This is a default one. Otherwise I would have done like shadow casting walls so you can still see through it and see what's behind it to give it an illusion. But you do also notice that the as you were walking through, those that were walking around that weren't guards, and even the guards themselves, looked very downtrodden. And very dismayed. As you guys begin to make your way up, this person was supposed to be here. You do see a Vistani, kind of standing up by the road. This person looks a little bit more serious than most of the Vistani you've seen. They are in like not really armor by any means, because they don't necessarily wear armor, but it definitely looks like it is armored in some fashion, like it's extra padded type of stuff. It looks like this person is probably a guard, and not like the people that were at the encampment that Harrigan tried to steal from that were asleep on the thing, but they look like regular Stunny. This person looks like a guard, to a degree. And they have a scimitar on one hip and a dagger like sideways behind their back. And they kind of have their hand kind of resting on the pommel of the scimitar. As you come up to, what do you want? What are you doing here? Especially you. And he looks, or she looks straight at Mikael.
Interesting. Visiting.
You know you're not allowed here.
But I don't think you're going to do anything about it.
Roll insight. Anybody who wants to, because you're seeing this action,
Yup.
you are welcome to.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, I can do better than a 10. See?
Yeah, you can. You got that super insight.
Ooh, a bunch of 15s.
Yeah, we do. Jesus.
Sorry.
And then Sophie.
And then 23. Hi.
She's very blatantly obvious about this, rolling a 1.
Yay!
Great.
You can see when
Yay!
Mikael makes that, you see her hand just grip the pommel of the scimitar, just like almost like white knuckling on the scimitar, like is not happy with this fact that they've realized what's happening.
Dila will
And-
just start staring at her hand, gripping around the sword.
Um,
Not hiding this fact either. She's just staring
Yeah.
now.
And she'll be like, fine. And kind of step a little bit to the side. To let you guys through. Let's see. Just for the sake of it, make a dex check. Mikael.
Yeah.
You could lose this. I would be surprised.
Nah.
Yeah,
Hey.
nah. She tries to like almost like shoulder check you, but you just take it, and it's just like it does nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Like it tries to
As
be
this-
intimidating and failed with a 7.
Nice.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
just not her day.
After she does that, I'm just gonna pat her on the shoulder. Be like, relax. We're not here to cause trouble. And just
You
walk
better not.
on by.
Well, you can't cause
So you
trouble
guys
with
can
this
begin to
anyways
make your
right
way.
now.
You begin to make your way up to the next tier.
Dila will just keep an eye on her hand, on the pommel, kind of deal.
Yeah. So if you want to stand, you can stand on top of the wagons too. I know this is not the best area to
Oh,
Just put
kind of
myself
spread out in.
there.
It's about fine.
It's more just for the visual sake that they exist, not necessarily that they're obstacles in the way. So like you can just walk around them. There's horses there. So as you walk up to this area, you do hear snoring from the wagon that you walk right by. Very loud snoring too. I'm just gonna do this to make it easier to see. Because fun fact, these are all doors, which is a fun way of
Hmm.
making things. Except Mikael, I need to move you. I
No.
can't move you. There you go. Okay, now you can
My
stand up.
wagon.
Yeah, that's a fun little way to make an obstacle. It's just make it a door. Um.
I think my game just crashed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
The light's too powerful.
are you frozen? I'm
Oh,
guessing.
Doors.
Hey, we survive. We
Okay.
live. Hey, by the way, DM, I never read this until now. Any of these animals within 30 feet of me are visibly cowering away from me.
Oh.
Is that a
Oh,
is that a
interesting.
thing with yours?
dear.
Wait, really?
That's a thing with a dampier?
Nah, it's not the Danpier, it's the staff.
Oh, it's the other thing.
Yeah.
Other
Oh my
thing?
God.
There's an
Wait.
The
other
totally
thing?
not cursed staff.
Yeah.
Sorry
Ah,
about it.
I forgot that that's a thing.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool. So normal.
Who else has that?
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
And I
normal.
can't do anything
These-
to like
Uh-huh.
tame the power or anything. They're just
Nope,
afraid
that's
of
just
me.
the thing that happens with that staff.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you guys walk up there, the horses kind of all shift to the one side of these kind of high ups that they're kind of these hitching posts. And are like actively like trying to rear back away as you guys walk up there. I forgot that was the thing that yours does. That's fun. And at
Mhm.
the sound of that, you are going to see is that a door? That's a door. You will see two men come walking out of the tent, wondering what the heck this commotion is.
Hmm.
You will see let's see. Boop. Two different men. Let's see. I can
Mikael.
share this with you guys.
Do I see any
Uh,
notable reaction from you as these two men come out?
Whoops.
I think so.
I
It was
accidentally cleared
11.
it. My bad.
It was 11
Yeah,
on
I
insight.
apologize. I didn't mean to actually clear it. That was not my intention.
That second image, that guy, that looks like one of the both is good.
A little bit.
So yeah, so as you guys, you have the horses kind of neighing and rearing back. These two men come walking out. You see,
Mhm.
hold on, my brain. Who are you? I don't know who you are. Oh yeah, I do know who that is.
Mhm.
they come walking out. Both of them are in studded leather, which is different from what you normally see the Vistani wearing. These two are actively wearing some kind of armor. And they come walking out. The kind of more gruff looking man. Excuse me. Who are you? What do you want? What are you doing here? Again, looking at Mikael.
Sorry.
No problem.
I must say, I'm surprised everyone recognizes me. It's been a long time.
Apparently not long enough for you to have died.
Not yet.
He kind of like wants to lunge forward, and the other man kind of grabs him. Now, not right now, Luvash. You have more important things.
Yeah.
Deal with him later.
Plus, you'd be in trouble if you attacked us right now.
Yes, we know.
Go ahead. Attack us.
Maybe don't. Hi, we're here to ask about the missing child or children.
That.
As you say this, let's see. Does this guy? Hold on. What's your? Oh, this poor guy. You see coming out of the tent. You see a guy trying to crawl away from outside of the tent, from inside the tent. And he like moves the cover and is like slowly trying to crawl away and like smacks a bottle. Which clinks, having rolled a 3 or a 2
Incredible.
on his stealth. Luvash turns around and just kicks the guy square in the gut, making the guy just fall over into a ball again. I never said you could leave. And
did I catch a glance of the guy?
yes, he is another Vistani.
Okay.
Or Vistana, technically, as they're individually called Vistana.
Vistani is plural.
Vistani is plural,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
Vistana.
Did he kick a man or a woman?
That's a man.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm incorrect. Vistani is the plural of Vistana.
Okay.
Vistana is an individual. Vistani is the group.
Okay. It sounded feminine. That's why I thought maybe they were different male verse. Okay.
I thought that too, and then I looked into more and I was like, wait.
It's a singular plural.
It is. It's just a difference between singular and plural.
Okay. Interesting.
And the guy will kind of just curl up into a ball there on the ground, and they'll turn around. The other one will speak up. What do you know of this missing girl?
Nothing.
I apologize
That's
for
why we
my
came here,
brother's
to ask.
action. I see. Well, there's not, unfortunately, much we know either. I apologize for my brother's rudeness here. You see, it is his daughter that is missing. And that poor man was the one on watch. But well, you see, we don't quite know what happened to her. We were, well, I say we. Everybody else here was, as our usual, drinking, having fun, and living life. And I was away on business. And when I returned, uh, no one had seen her. Let me tell you that nothing sobers up a Vistani much like a missing person. So, everybody went out. And, well, everybody you see here is all those who have come back and told us they can't find anything.
Hmm.
So, the, well, you can understand why my brother here is in such a terrible mood. We'll put it that way.
Was that child his?
That is what I said. Are you deaf?
Sorry, I just find it surprising that somebody like you could mate.
Hila will give a worried look at Sophie.
Sorry. Mikhail laughs out loud.
You see his fists are visibly like getting tighter. Like much like the captain had on her
Mhm.
sword, you see his
Mhm.
fists are that white knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Look to it. Okay.
Right, we came here to try to help, and we wanted to ask for anything you had as far as like where you've checked or where we could start to look. We're out traveling, so
I would
if we find anything,
like a description of her. We've heard that she's missing, but we don't even know what she looks like.
Well, my daughter is I can't spell. That's my problem. Come on. Nope. Too far. Yeah. Do we have a great? Fantastic. Give me a description, please. Thank you. That's a lot of hoops to jump through to get a description for a character who should be easily in this chapter when it's talking about her. Anyway, my daughter's name is Arabelle. She is no more than 7. Small child.
Hmm.
She has very white skin and dark raven hair. She is what I have left in this world. I would much like to see her returned.
Where exactly was she last seen?
Here. By that man who was supposed to be keeping watch. And apparently decided to have a drink.
I'm to assume he doesn't remember anything because he was drinking.
No, of course not.
Does your daughter often run away from you?
No, this never happened before.
Give Sophie another worried glance.
Is there anywhere else that she goes to play or to be other than inside the camp?
No, she never leaves the camp here unless it was with one of us.
Never?
Never.
Do you think it's possible she was abducted? What about all these elves you have out here?
The elves wouldn't dare try something so foolish. Lest even more of them die faster.
Anything else odd happened since she left? Or out of the norm for this camp?
No. In fact, it's been the same as always, which is even more concerning. They come back, report that nothing's happened, they can't find her, and everything goes back to normal.
Hmm.
Well, while we are traveling, we will look and return her safely if we find her.
If you do, that would be appreciated. I don't expect much, but perhaps you will surprise me. Is there anything else you want to do in this place?
But the Avenir is still here.
No. They left a few years ago. I have not seen them since. Nearly lost their lives 15 years ago. Be surprised that they stayed as long as they did.
Wow. That is all my business. Did any of you have anything?
No?
I've got
I
a
was-
question for you.
What?
Are you interested in doing any trade? We're looking for diamonds.
Right now, the only thing I care about is my daughter. You can return her, then maybe we can make a deal.
Right. On that note, I believe it is also prudent that we bring out terms and deal with that. You know, the next time we come here, Strahd might not be so kind.
If you come here with news of my daughter, I will personally ensure you are here safely.
Right. That's good to hear.
I am the leader of this camp. They would not dare do what I do not tell them. Yes, yes, brother. Yes, we know. And he just kind of rolls his eyes behind him.
I have one last question.
Yes.
Daughter.
All we heard was daughter.
Yep.
Is there anything someone would take to gain by taking your daughter?
Well, leverage over him, obviously.
Other than that, I don't know.
Other than that, I cannot think of anything.
Your daughter's not
Nor
half elf or anything like that, is she?
no, she is pure Vistani.
Hold on.
From what you can tell, he seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
And he doesn't seem to be hiding any emotions currently in his anger. He
Okay.
does not seem to be in great control, so you're pretty certain he's telling the truth.
No, I didn't piss him off by anything I said.
Well,
You mean
along with
piss
that,
him more off?
would somebody want to have leverage against you for anything? Like anybody else who lives in this entire land?
I cannot think of anyone who would.
Anybody within
Anybody
the
who
camp itself?
within the camp? No, not that I'm aware of. And anybody outside the camp wouldn't be foolish enough to. Or I wouldn't think would be foolish enough to do anything, but apparently somebody did. But we've
Many
scoured this
dangers.
camp and she's nowhere here.
There are
Including
many
the Dusk
dangers
Elves.
to it. I'm sorry. Never mind.
What was that?
I was just saying that there are many dangers to a Vistani child in this land, your daughter or not.
You are correct. Which is why I would like her found before something happens like what happened with you.
That was kind of rude. I have 2 more questions.
You're a dick. I have more questions.
What do you want, rabbit?
Well, firstly, is there any sort of item that she would definitely be carrying with her? A locket, a pendant, a weapon, a rock, anything? A hairpin?
Well, let's see. Let's see if she would have anything. That rolled off the table.
Fun.
No. Nothing of that nature that we are aware of.
Gotcha. Secondly, I don't suppose we'd find anything. You probably have searched all you've wanted before, but is there a chance you'd let us see the location she was last known? Investigate
Okay.
for ourselves.
The location she was last known was this tent.
Then do you mind we investigate real quick? There could be something.
One of you may go and investigate it.
Ooh.
Don't send me in there.
Well, Mikael, you got the best nose.
Damn it. All right, well.
Yes.
The perception was to look around and see if there's any other kids in the camp.
Ah,
And I guess with that low roll, I don't see any kids.
not currently, but you do know that these, I mean, you are here relatively early, and these are all like the wagons, like the big barrel top wagons. So the kids may still be asleep inside.
True.
Um,
Okay.
So
Oh.
there's no definitive proof one way or the other.
DeRosta died?
D just
Oh
died.
yeah, she's dead.
Rip.
Then
Oh, yeah. She
yeah, I just
froze.
saw that.
She just sent a message. Internet died. Hold.
Ah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well,
Boop 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 boop
Ba ba
boop.
ba 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 da.
Moving
Brr,
over
brr, brr,
to
brr.
Bam.
moving over to the
32.
breakout screen.
Yep. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we
Wow.
throwing percentages?
I don't know. It's
Wow.
fun.
For fun.
Well.
Nice.
I suppose we could discuss
Oh.
who.
She's
D.
back.
Are you back?
I
Well.
think I'm back. That was
Miss
weird.
Hello.
Hey.
While she gets back
Welcome
in
back.
fantasy grounds, we can
I
discuss.
know DeRosa said not me. Who wants to go investigate?
I suggested Mikael because
Gosh,
knows.
everything got messed up.
Well,
Stupid
will
internet.
he allow Mikael? Is the question.
It's an interesting question.
It
Yeah,
is.
if Mikael were to go, he'd go, not you.
I didn't think so.
If not him, let me.
Well, sorry, Harrigan, but I think Vila has better eyes than you. She's a bit more observant.
I almost doubt that.
I don't.
She is pretty sharp. She's good at seeing things.
I could take a look around, I guess.
Oh.
Well, before you go in there, walk up there and give you a quick pat on the back and guidance. Good luck.
Okay, I better get in there in the next minute, DM.
All right. Yeah, if you come up, he will step away to let you pass.
Okay,
The guy
I'll
is
go
still
in.
crawling over on the floor. So when you get into the tent,
Oh?
you can see, um, a group of Vistani, male and female Vistanis, are laying on the ground with empty wine barrels. All sound asleep. What you also see is the area where this Vistana was bound up. And there is a whip with blood on it and on the ground.
Mhm.
And aside from that, and there's a fire kind of in the middle that goes up through. And here's 3 fires, but there's technically just 1 fire through the middle that goes
Okay,
up.
then I'll stand over here.
I wasn't. It was just for lighting purposes. It looks nicer to have 3. Technically, just 1 in the middle, kind of like a TP style, where it goes up through the middle of the tent.
Yeah.
And all the Vistani are laying around it, empty bottles and barrels of wine. And then
Okay,
that area where he was.
is there like a hole in the group where the angry man would have come from? Supposedly, like he would have been sleeping
Yeah,
there.
toward like. Well, he was not sleeping, so
Yeah,
in kind of like
but
the corner, there is an area where it looks like this punishment was taking place, which is where you imagine they came from when they heard the noise.
I imagine if I'm looking around, it seems like so there's people grouped up sleeping around the campfire. I imagine that there's like a small grouping, maybe family.
Not really. They're kind
Not
of
really.
just. It's just 6 people kind of strewn wherever they fell asleep.
Is there anything in the camp that would suggest there used to be like a child's stuff, like child plaything, toys,
Um,
books? I don't know,
not
stuff like that.
particularly. I mean, like a little bit. There's like one area that I guess does have like a few little trinkets and like a small bedroll. To imagine,
And the
it's
bedroll's not
probably
being
hers.
used. Okay.
No.
All right. That's something. Okay. um is so there's a bedroll, but no toys, like no dolls or anything.
No, not that. Not lying around. Um,
Observant
Okay.
feet.
I'm fully aware of the observant feet.
Okay.
This is I'm just letting her
Passive
know what she sees.
investigation is being used to its max right now, man.
I
Yeah, this is you walking in, and this is what you're
Yeah.
seeing as you're looking around.
Yeah, so there's literally nothing else other than people circled around with wine bottles around a campfire,
Yeah, I mean,
a
yeah,
spot
as you
where the
walk
guy
in,
was being whipped.
yep. As you walk in,
Bloodied
that's what
whip
you see. You see
and the
people, you
empty
see
bedroll,
yep,
and there's
the bloody
nothing
whip, and you
else.
see that yeah, that small bedroll and stuff tucked in the corner, and that's what you see upon walking in.
Upon walking in.
Uh-huh. You can
Okay.
do an investigation to do a little deeper digging into things.
What do
Still
I
not
get
bad.
with? Wait. I got guidance.
Yeah, there you
Ah,
go.
20.
Okay, 20. As you kind of look around a little bit more, you look over toward like the kids stuff.
Yeah.
You do see a little small bag that looks like it has some various trinkety toys and things. A couple of them bear the Blinsky name, which is not out of the question because it's right here by the town.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it just looks like a small child's playthings next to the bedroll.
Hmm. But it's just toys, no books, no letters, no nothing, just
Nope.
toys. Okay.
Just the toys.
And it doesn't look like it's been disturbed for a while.
Nope. No, it doesn't look like it's. I mean, you know that it's been about a week's ish,
Mm-hmm. So
almost 2 weeks now, actually, at this point, really.
So there's dust
Um,
collecting on the stuff.
so there's a little bit of dust sitting on it.
Uh-huh.
Not much. It looks like maybe he was trying to keep it clean. Like it looks like there's attempts to clean it. But it looks like it has kind of gone to the wayside the last few days.
Okay.
But
I don't know what else to investigate here.
that's about all you see.
What kind of role is it for me to get help from the DM to gain any kind of useful information?
That's literally that is all that you see
that
in this
role.
area.
That
is
role.
all you
Okay.
see. Yes.
All
With
right.
A20, that is literally all that you find in this tent.
No, I
They told
wanted
you
to-
that they've already scoured the tent and the scouts huts.
Yeah. I'll leave the hut with that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not much. There's a bunch of Blinsky's toys. How often would you go into Velaki with her?
With her, once a couple months.
Does it seem like she gets along with anyone over there? Like any other kids, maybe?
Not particularly. Most people stay away from the Vistani.
Are there other kids here that she was friends with?
That I don't know. I mean, everybody here is friends with everybody for the most part, so I would imagine many of the kids were friends with her.
Doesn't seem you're being too friendly to the guy who let you down over there.
If your
course.
daughter went missing on a guy's watch,
Yes.
would you not also be upset?
Yes, I was about to mention that under the circumstances. Completely understandable. If I may cast a spell, I just want to detect magic from the area of the tent.
Sure.
Okay, I cast detect magic.
You don't really get anything. Nothing comes through on your radar near the tent.
Yeah. Well, there really is no sign then.
Perhaps if we can talk to the other kids around here, maybe they would know a little bit more. If there are other kids, I assume they're asleep.
The rest of the kids are currently not here. Most of them, their parents took them to the other camp in case more children were to come up missing.
Mm.
Ah, well, okay.
While I don't necessarily agree with the other camp, they are still Vistani. It is still safer there.
Where is the other Vistani camp?
It's Madame Ava's camp.
We were
Outside
there earlier.
Barovia.
Yeah.
Ah,
You
Right.
may not
I
like
think
the woman, but that doesn't mean that you're still Vistani, still safe.
I have nothing else I think we can gain from being here. Then we should head out and start our search.
Esmeralda, Mikael, do you have any objections? Anything you want to do while you're here?
Not anymore. Not that my family's
Nope.
gone.
I have nothing else to do here.
Mhm.
Let us leave, and like I said, we'll keep an eye out.
So be it. But he will look toward Mikael. She best not have had anything come to her like you. We've already lost Nikos and you. We don't need to lose more.
If it did, that wouldn't have had anything to do with it.
Can't say that about Nikos. As he walks back into the tent.
what kind of vibes am I getting from you, Mikael?
Oh, that cut him to the core. Just
Oh.
extremely taken aback by that comment.
Uh-huh. DM, what kind of role would it be to equivalent the conversation that Mikael and Zila had a couple nights
Do
ago?
you need to roll, dude?
Yeah, do I even need to roll at this point?
With your intelligence, I'm going to say you don't. You have a high intelligence and a reasonably high wisdom. I think with those two stats combined, you can put 2 and 2 together.
Ah,
2 and 2 is 4, bro.
2 and 2 is
Yeah.
4. And
I think it's
man,
reasonable to assume that Zila would understand what's implied by that and Mikael's reaction to it.
I don't think Mikael could have tried to hide his reaction to it. He wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
Even a little.
I think we should go then.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. This is where we will call it for tonight.
Okay.
Before we transition into whether you guys go and investigate the missing child or you head off to Castle Ravenloft. We will call it here because then we can split from here to depend on which direction we go.
Progress!
Yeah.
Progress.
Oh yeah.
I have no fucking idea what you guys were expecting me to get from going into that tent, man.
Observant. Look, observant or keen
Purely, if you had a better skill
mind,
level
like-
and you got something, we'd be happy. But yeah.
I'm sitting
could say?
here like observant, fucking carry me here, man, because I have
Give me
no
something, man. I
idea
have a
what you
feat.
wanted me.
That was my hope. Is observant, please help.
There
But
was
my
just
investigation is a 0, so I was like, somebody with investigation skill, please go to the tent too. So yeah.
I'm raiding to Micah,
Uh,
just to let you guys know.
Yeah, I'm thinking of raiding out to him.
Who?
I don't really have anybody else right now to raid other than him, so Micah, Neil.
Micah.
Oh yeah, he is.
The Niall Kaminari who's playing Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah, like a loser.
Yeah, you know that sounds good. Let's just triple raid him. Let's do it. Sounds great. All right, Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Appreciate everything. We're gonna go ahead and raid y'all. I'm a sleepy little guy. I'm going to bed here soon. So take care. Have a good night. Bye. 10th grade.